do I hear something?
Well, I helped Cody out this morning.
Why do I hear something?
Well, I helped Cody out this morning.
Is that back there? Hey, y'all. I don't have any lights on. Give me a second. Oh, that's a good point. Give me a second. I'll have to look at that. Ah, nuggies. I don't have to do that either. One day, I will figure this shit out. Okay. Let me turn on the lights. I gotta grab my laptop. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know. In Jesus' name. Boo, bitches. Hey, how are you? I look a hot fucking wreck. I know I do. We're just gonna run with it today. I'm just exhausted. I never, like, because I've not really, like, addressed a whole bunch of the drama and shit for a little bit. It felt so good. And now I just feel fucking drained again. It's insane. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, I've got a bunch of shit I gotta get done. So, I'll help Speed was gone doing what he's doing. I was gonna get on here and talk to y'all for a second and try to clear some of this shit out of my phone because I can't do anything on it. Like, who the fuck has a brand new phone and no, it's already full? It is what it is. How's everybody doing today? Should I at least fix my hair? I probably should fix my hair. Also, I want to show y'all something and talk to y'all about Valentine's things for, like, good morning, Amy. How are you? Unable to look. I sworny. Get the fuck off my screen. I'm sorry. I can't even do that because my dang phone's so full. This is insane, y'all. I'm doing okay. I'm exhausted, but I'm okay. I had fun hanging out with a few girls last night, talking, at least keeping the bullshit to a minimum. When there's more people on here, if somebody will remind me, I'm just going to outright tell y'all because I don't see a fucking issue. Like, never mind. It's funny though. Oh, y'all. The video I made, good tired. Oh, I already read that. The video I made about the Fort Boys, y'all. Have y'all seen that? Who's seen it and who hasn't? The kids that are making a fort. Hey, Strugs. I was MIA yesterday because, yeah, Did you see what I posted over there? Somebody's in a timeout. That felt way more petty than just kicking her. I was about to say the TV looked broke, but it's a screensaver. So while we're waiting for other people to get on here, yeah, I did it. Um, Dude, me too. I'm just. I thought my ADHD was bad before. There's just so much shit going on at once. Like my head is fucking spinning. Um, so what I was gonna say, how many people that are in here, and y'all didn't answer my question about the damn Fort Boys. Anyway, how many people in here believe that you, for months, that you could fake like a friendship with somebody that you absolutely despise? Asking for a friend. It's weird to me. I couldn't do it. There's no way in hell. Hey, Isaac. How are you, babes? Hey, Carmen. Hey, Dawn. Nope, I can't. I couldn't either. There's no way in hell. No way in hell. I'm maybe because I'm just not a fake person. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. Okay. It's with a K, though, by the way. The funniest part of that, though, okay, just so you know, I got caught in Boss Lady's live. Oh no. Say it ain't so. But the funniest shit is, y'all are like pointing out that I was in Boss Lady's live. How'd you know I was in there? Because you were in there. It's not like I was sitting there being her bestie. I hit a fucking rose. And I didn't even know that that account would have sent a rose anyway. Like, I don't put money on that shit. Hey, babies. Oh, you meant Aunt. You're good, baby. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, 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 no. Hold on. That's my niece, honey. She meant Aunt Vicky. Um, Hold on. Let me send. Oh, fuck. 1 second, babies. 1 second. No, I'm not going to give it attention. I'm just going to say it. You're good, baby. I thought the same thing. I didn't pay attention to the name. Sweetheart, you can come back in. I it's a whole long story, but one of the girls thought you were saying, one of my mods thought you were saying cunt Vicky, not Aunt Vicky. Yeah, one of the mods blocked you, and then you had already corrected yourself, but it came up after she blocked you, and I was like, oh, that was my niece. All right, baby, you can come back in though. I did that. Just say hey when you come in so I can refollow you, okay? All right, love you too, babe. Sorry. Yeah, I thought the same thing, so don't be sorry. Anyway, So what I was going to say is I went into Boss Ladies Live on my troll backup, whatever the fuck it is, right? Hey, Monica, how are you doing, babes? Oh, yeah, it's okay. Um, and I guess I sent a rose. And like I said, I don't know how in the fuck it would have just sent it when I clicked on it. Because there's no, like, actually, I can just show you. There's nothing on it at all. I'm just going to have to make a new fucking troll account. So y'all can, because y'all all outed this one like a dickhole. Where'd it go? How do I see that? Would it be in my setting? Yeah, balance. Maybe. Oh, look at that. I didn't know. I have 81 hole cents over there. So that's how it did it. But I didn't know that there was anything on there. It must have been like when I was in Mel's Live a while back that I got gifts or something that I didn't pay attention to. I've never been live on this account. I don't think. I could have been. I don't. Well, I mean, I could have been. It's got 6,000 followers. I hope everything goes good, baby. I mean, you know, I've already talked to you. Anyway, I accidentally sent her a penny rose, and I said, she said something about Lori, and the people were coming in with like disgusting screen names. And I said, most of the time, you people in the comments are way more offended by what's said than the host is. Well, I said a lot of the times. I don't think I said most of the times. I don't know. But regardless, they act like I was over there being somebody's fucking BFF, dude. And the even weirdest thing after that is that, again, to know I was in there, you were in there. I guess I'm not allowed to watch lives, y'all. It is what it is. I don't fucking care. Did y'all get freezing rain? No, we became a flood last night. Oh, let me see if y'all can hear it. I don't know on the tablet how good the sound quality will be, but this is my favorite part. Well, one of my favorite parts of being up here, okay? It sounds so amazing. Oh, I just had birds galore in my front yard. I don't know. Can y'all hear that swishing sound? Like rushing water? I love it. Y'all can probably hear the birds too. There's a lot of birds around here right now for some reason. Anyway, the creek is like, because of all the rain, the creek is so full, and all you hear is like rush. Like when we opened up the door this morning, all you can hear is rushing water. Like the best sound machine ever. I love it. Anyway. No, I hear birds. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I've ever opened up my front door and that many birds be in the front yard, but we did feed them the other day, so. I'm good, babies. How are you? Are you feeling okay? I need to come rub that belly. You feeling okay? I need to come rub that belly. I messaged your mama this morning. I think Aunt Whack needs this thing. Look, I'll show you. Em! Hey, Emma! Knock it off. Sorry. Look, I wasn't even following myself. Hold on. Thank you. And I don't take offense to it.
This is the coolest thing I think I've seen in a really long time. You know how you have like Daniel's bottle or like any kind of liquor bottle, and you make it into a lamp. Look at this, fits right into the top of it, and it's rechargeable, and it's like,
look, it actually fucking works.
Colors. Hold on, it gets.
So my sister like has wine and stuff, and I was like, that's what she needs. That's instantly who I thought about. Feeling okay. She's pushing against my belly. That's awesome. Won't be too much longer. Oh, struggle said my bad, Kara. It's okay though. Oh, look. Oh, never mind. Who is that? Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, no, we just got storms all night. That's what we got. Okay. It's still storming. I hear thunder. I wonder if somebody will be walking to the store today then. I I've never heard such vile thing. Like, I know people are shitty in addiction. I get that. But that's not just addiction. There's no way that is just addiction. I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to talk about it, and I don't give a shit who says what, ding, that. The crystal stuff. Who went and read the messages? Talking about LR struggles. Oh, is it? Shit, they closed our school a while back just because it was too cold for the kids to be at the bus stop. I shit you not. It was like, I think it was like 10 degrees, but the real feel was, but we didn't have any snow. Obviously, there was a chance of ice, but yeah, it was crazy. Our All the weatherman has to say is we're going to get snow, and our schools normally close. I don't know. They've been a little bit better about it this year. Right. I get that. Did anybody go read the Crystal text messages between her and LR? Where are you? I'm in Kentucky. They have closed school when it was negative 16. It was nowhere close to negative 16 here. They're on Nookie's TikTok. I can just reshare it if y'all want me to, and then you just go to my page. Well, no, I can't because Nookie has me blocked. Anyway, Nookie's TikTok, they're on there. Just know that they are absolutely disgusting. She told this lady that she was going to be the reason that she had to go do actual activity for money. No, his TikTok. I guess it's a he. I think it's a he. I don't. Their TikTok. Sorry. It it's bad. Like, be prepared because it's very. That's all. Like, there's no other there. It's very.
No, my rent's already paid.
Let me see if I can. Is it still up? Did it get taken down? Hold up. Oh, no, right here it is. No, it's not.
Love you, don't remember age. Love you, don't remember age.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what it looks like on the front.
With me, right? But I have message after message after message of her saying to go on, tell you guys that I am one rehab, what's the plan, all right? And ask for things I need to get money. And me saying no. Like I told you from the beginning, no, I'm not telling them. I don't, want to ask for money because I didn't want this right here. The backlash. I told you, quit poking the bear.
Hold on. I can get this. Oh, anyway. Yeah. It's just really gross. Like, I don't know. Um, I don't. I may get flagged if I try to just show it on here. I'm not sure. Um, but I can find the couple little parts here.
I've tried to leave this alone. Let people spin whatever they wanted to spin.
So Lisa keeps saying something about her blood pressure. Um, and then she's threatening to go online. She says, well, I'm going online. He told me not to. I think speaking about her dad, he said, don't get your stress level up, or maybe the doctor. I don't know. Anyway, it's high as it can be going right now. So I'm going to the internet, send my Venmo over so I can get something to eat, because now I'm freezing again on top of everything else that has been happening today.
And because I knew my intentions and I knew what happened. I have absolutely had enough, Lisa.
Okay, so sorry. I guess I should say that. Yeah, she doesn't read the messages. She just puts them up in the background. But yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, so if you don't know who Crystal is, um, the only two other accounts I know that she had was the Taylor Melanie account, and somebody else said Stacy's mom. I personally talked to Taylor Melanie, but I had no earthly idea she had anything to do with Lisa. Anyway, that person came on to Mel's Live a couple of days ago as Crystal. She was in the airport. She, at first, we were all just kind of in the dark except for Mel. But allegedly, she had been working with Lisa. This was her story in the beginning, okay? She had been working with Lisa behind the scenes to get Lisa to rehab. She had flown to Pittsburgh to pick up Lisa to kind of like be her flight buddy, I guess. And they were going to fly to California to rehab. She says Lisa had been accepted, and all this. Anyway, she starts to talk about she had to get Lisa private insurance. This is a dual diagnosis facility, and she just got her private insurance. And something about the private insurance kicked in on the first, and she had to pay $250 for it. Right. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, she's on this live. There's a bunch of people in there. And she's like freaking out. At first, again, she's saying, let y'all, the whole live, if you want to go watch it, I found it on Ties. I was in there starting about 7, 8 o'clock, and I left right as she was coming into the box at 1:30 in the morning. So 7 to 1:30 is not on the recording that I seen, at least. But then there's a 3-hour recording and another 5-hour recording. So what is that? 7? Well, we'll just do 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So 13 hours. 13 hours. I just realized that, y'all. Wow. Anyway, but yeah, so she's in this airport, whatever, no one knows what's going on. Finally, they start kind of explaining things. And she said that she had flown in to Pittsburgh. She had rented a car. But when she went to go get the car, they said that she had to have a credit card or a down payment, which she didn't know. But they had already taken the money out of her account. You see where we're going, right? They had already taken the money out of her account for the rental car. But she couldn't pick it up because she didn't have a credit card. Something about she lost her wallet, but it was found 10 minutes later. Uh, I don't know if that's the reason she said she turned off her cards or if it was a different reason, but some reason the cards were turned off. The 7-Eleven gave her a free drink. Like, again, obviously, this is not verbatim because I'm just going off memory. Yeah, I go read the text messages because, yeah, she's not innocent. That's for damn sure. Anyway, so Crystal is on this live. I think it got up to like 500 or more people at one point, and she says that she had canceled her next flight because Lisa wouldn't answer the phone. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, she said she canceled her other flight because Lisa wouldn't answer the phone. So she was just going back home because, basically she'd been duped. Why in the fuck would you fly all the way to Pittsburgh she said she's from Oklahoma. Why would you fly to Pittsburgh for a person that has changed her mind so many times? Like, it's insane. But anyway, I was in a box when someone came in and asked me. Oh, yeah. They woke up Nicole, Shelley, trying to get her a ride, which I understand that, but it was all bullshit. Anyway, so I guess a little bit of time passed and Lisa finally answered the phone or whatever. And she is standing there, and that's another thing. Remind me in a second when I get to the text message part, because I really want to know something because something's missing. Anyway, Lisa wakes up because she said she fell asleep, and something about she has water in her mic, so she couldn't talk on the phone at first, but she had to let it dry out for a second. Blah 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 blah. Right? Carmen knows Lisa at least a little bit. They live in the same area. They've like ran into each other, right, Carmen? I may be wrong. Anyway, yeah, I just don't. I know that. Anyway, I'm not getting started on that kind of stuff. But regardless, so Lisa finally wakes up. She dries out her phone a little bit, and then she's talking to her through the live. She's saying that Lisa is texting her and she's talking to her through the live. Like, come up in a box, girl. You're safe here. We all just want to see you get better. Come up into a box. Oh, and let me point out that when I was in there, like earlier on, hey, still standing. When I was in there earlier on, she was in that live in a box as Taylor Melanie. I know a bunch of people keep getting that confused with a Taylor Made person. It's not that. But the Taylor Melanie. And when she was in there, like I said earlier, on that account, she made a statement which I found odd, but I didn't know what was going on. But she said, I just want to say, again, not verbatim, but I just want to say, Lisa, girl, if you're in here, because I know you come in here because you know people aren't going to be mean to you in Mel's Live. Like, I believe in you. And just this stuff. It's okay to talk in here, basically. Okay. And clearly reading the messages, you can tell that was, they were building up for it, right? White Owl seemed a little, I don't know. Oh, Malone. Okay, I'm sorry. Taylor Malone. It's got a weird, I can show you the picture if y'all want me to. Of what it like has like a little grayish cartoon character thing. Actually, I seen it last night, didn't I?
Mindset is with me, right? Constantly tell you I was technically would have been used for me.
Anyway, I thought it was on there. No, I didn't say that. I just didn't say if I did or didn't. I don't know. Certain people's like mentality makes me feel. How did you feel about it all? I wasn't there firsthand, standing strong, but even before I like got the whole story, and I was just trying to watch a little bit of the replay. First off, they said Lisa needed to go dose. Her clinic's not open on Saturday. Second off, they said she needed an ID. I know firsthand, Lisa went and got an ID back in September. What else? Oh, not to mention the fact that Lisa said she would absolutely never get on a plane. Yeah, I know she does. Nothing. We're just talking. If I think of anything else that I was like, hold on, wait. Oh, I'm sure she does. Could you imagine how bad of a headache with how bad her eyes are? Could you imagine how bad of a headache she would have if she didn't wear glasses like that? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I was in there until about 1:30, and she had just came in not too long before. The insurance thing, yeah. Like, how the fuck somebody else that you don't even know gonna set up your insurance? That's a lot of personal questions. A lot. And she said the only thing Lisa had to do is call and give a social. Like, I don't know. And B, thank you for saying that because it reminded me, you ain't getting a bed date without insurance approval. You're just not. And she kept speaking about this dual diagnosis facility like it's the only one in the damn country. She can put her feet in the sand. It'll just be like a vacation. I do believe in some sort of the manner she was legitimately trying. I mean, I had bad judgment with the whole Lisa thing too. But yeah, on the messages. She's literally telling Lisa to go scam people for money. Hold on, and I'll get back to that too.
Mindset is with
So,
me, right? I was convinced that you were.
oops.
Because I didn't want this right here, the backlash. I told you quit poking the bear. I've tried to leave this
The
alone.
one thing,
Spend whatever they wanted to spend because I knew my intentions.
the one thing that kind of threw me off, that made me go, hold on, wait, maybe, is because of the whole keeping it to yourself. If this had legitimately been in the works for 3 weeks, like they said, and no one really, well, a lot of people knew about it under the guise of this is top secret, don't tell nobody. And nobody was talking to each other because they all thought that they were the special one that knew the secret. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm sorry. When she came in. What? Like that it wasn't even a rehab, it was sober living? Is that almost dropped my phone. Is that what? I do think she believes her own lies sometimes too. Hey H too. So Oh, that's where she said she was going on live. Okay, so this girl says, that's what I say. All of the people, did anyone else hear what, love? Oh, the sober living thing? I don't know. Can't always believe her or never can believe her. Because I feel like never can believe her fits that better. I'm trying to joke a little bit. I'm sorry. Anyway, what the fuck was that? Oh, okay. So, she said that she was cold and that basically she's threatened to go on live. Lisa opens her mouth. Right. Hey, H, too. I don't know. I was dumb and believed her for a second. What? She was online last night saying she left dad and mom and brother and she called and met fire. Met and please met fire. Why? Why did she need to call those? Like, what was going on? They said she's live right now. I meant EMT. But why? Like, did she give a reason why? No, she said her family called them. Once again. Do we know, like, the reasoning? A seizure. Most people don't just pop up with seizures and ain't never had that type of issue a day in their fucking life. Like, let's just be fucking honest. Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I thought you meant that she was. Because didn't she say the other day she was? Only in Lisa's family. Right? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get into my... Damn it. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. It's so quiet in my house right now. Yeah, blood pressure issues. Do we? But hold on, because this is what I really want to know. Because you can't, if, I don't know. I don't know much about seizures. I've had a child that had one and only one. You can't drive for a certain amount of years after a seizure, right? I mean, obviously, legally drive, I guess I should say. Most people don't know this about hotel. I don't want to know it still, so that's cool. Shut up. Facts. Okay. How long is it? It's like, is it 5 or 7 years? Or is it less than that? What is her name right now? The real? Is it the real Lisa? Or something like that? Oh, it's 6 months. Oh, a year, 90 days in Kentucky. Okay, I guess it depends on the state. Is this her? It's crazy to me. She can make a fucking account and bam, 20 something thousand followers. Okay, yeah, this is it. She's not live right now, though. Okay. Anyway, sorry. They have to be seizure free for 6 months. Oh, okay. but they can take up to 7. Gotcha. Oh, okay. So like the doctor has to like clear you, kind of like if you have surgery to go back to work, the doctor has to clear you for that. Like that kind of. Exactly. Okay. I just want to make sure. Anyway, so the crystal lady is on these messages and she says, I'll keep the 22, I guess. You're upset. Hold on, y'all. Aha. There it goes. I'm so fucking tired of it. And this is what Crystal said. Oops, shit.
Keep the $22. I guess you're upset I get up, but we're both way too exhausted for you to direct that towards me. I've helped you a ton, girl pies. I always take that so personal when you say that crap. $22 is a lot to me. I am behind on bills. Soon as you get an ID, we can get things on stone, but till then, not much we can do, unfortunately. I'm just going. People help want me to make some PayPal links. I can make a bunch of $10 links. Hopefully they work and send them too.
Can y'all understand that? I know it's like, it sounds weird. So basically, she's saying, I guess she sent Lisa $22, and she's saying, okay, you can just keep that. $22 is a lot to me, though. Like, which is weird though, because on that live, am I not correct in saying she said multiple times that she had already spent $2,000, and that's okay. She had the money for it. Isn't that what she said? Mentality. Isn't that what she said? Yeah. And somebody said that Lisa was demanding. Crystal was in recovery. Why would she allow Lisa? Are you really in my life saying that? And I'm not trying to be a bitch, but are you? I'm not proud of it, but my dumbass did it too. Like, I don't know, but okay. Although it doesn't matter. Like, we know if we know, right? What, I don't know how long she's been in recovery for, but I know you're not referring to me. I know. I'm not even trying to be a bitch, Georgia. I was just saying, if you said if she's in recovery, why would she let her use a payment app? But I did the same thing. Have a. Oh, you're good. I did. Back in August. Or, well, end of July, early August. Like I said, not proud of it, but it is what it is. Yeah. For a week. I let her use it July 26th to August 5th. It's so sad that those numbers are embedded in my brain. It is. Like, I have to say, this is one of the most elaborate ones, right? You're good, baby. All I can say, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm gonna let you. Y'all, you know damn good and well I have ADHD like a motherfucker. All right, hold on. Let me get this. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna read this out, okay?
Wait, did you just tell me to go on the internet with my blood pressure that high? So give me $40. Please tell me you just didn't say that. Let me reread this.
Okay, so Lisa basically is like gaslighting the fuck out of her and being like, because she said, oh, my blood pressure's all the way up and I don't need to do that, blah, 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 right? Because it was going to send her into a seizure. But I was actually. not necessarily get her to a rehab, but I sat on the phone and talked to several different places to see if they had a bed opening. So don't do that. We're not making this like that, okay? Anyway, she was saying the thing about her blood pressure, and so the girl, that one we let, the one it read a second ago, was telling her, I've got this $22, you can keep it. They're asking me to make these PayPal links. Let's do it like this, right? What? Fox? What about Fox? What are we doing? Oh. Okay, can you elaborate that just a little bit more? Because I think I'm understanding you wrong. So you're saying since she was trying to get Lisa in rehab, like, she would know more so that she shouldn't have gave her the payment app? Or, I don't know. If you would like to elaborate, I would love that. Thank you. I sent her $5 first time. Yeah. Girl, all fucking day long. She was fucking waking me up at like 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning. I finally just had to start putting my phone on airplane mode, or, the whatever settings. And so, anyway, I'm going to read these and then I'll talk because I'm going to keep fucking up. Anyway, so yeah, Lisa's kind of gaslighting her and being like, oh my God, I can't believe you just told me to go online and get my blood pressure even more up. Are you trying to unlive me? Anyway, the Crystal says, huh? I never said to go online. Lisa says, oh no, you just said, fuck me. You weren't giving me the $22, or you aren't giving me the $22 now? Oh, I'm going on. I have fucking had it all together. I don't feel bad. You don't feel bad about what, baby? I understand why people, oops. It's, I'm going to keep doing it, ain't I? My thing was, I wasn't that far out, and I guess I just wasn't thinking about it like that. I felt like if I helped her a little bit, like maybe she would get to a point. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I know what it felt like to be sick as fuck, and I knew the links that I went and others went to obtain what they wanted. Anyway, hold on. So, you didn't want the internet knowing because you never planned to. The girl says back, I can't pull 50 or whatever you need out of my ass every time you need to. I'm not Kim. I don't have access to money like that, girl. Try to offer you what I have, and just seems you're fucking mad because it's not the full total. Like, fuck, man, Lisa said, because that's not all. God bless. That's not all. You have to understand, you don't want to keep giving money. I get it, but this is important. I can't like that. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I can't like that. I'm gonna fucking have show shock her. I don't know. It's weird. So okay. Anyway, Crystal says, no, I can't send you my bill money. All I have, yeah, I'm payments behind on my house and car. My kids' lunch bills are overdue, threatening to not feed them. threatening to not feed them. So when you seem shitty about $22 and I've sent you all the extra dollars, yeah, I'm getting frustrated. Exactly. Thank you. I thought that after I reread it, I thought that's what you meant. Lisa says, okay, so you're not going to help me then? Let me get this clear so I can do whatever I have to do. She said, I don't work. I have no income. I told you what I had, and that doesn't seem to be good enough. I don't have $40 right now. No. Lisa said, wow, I'm so done. I'm so fucking done.
Go. I never wanted the internet knowing because I was convinced.
Hold on. I'm not going to read every single bit of this, but Lisa says that I'm not going. If people think I'm going, you're not doing this. Basically back and forth. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. They said, or she said that, you're threatening not to go because you want money. Hoopty, hoopty, plop, plop. Hey, baby. 11. Okay. Where's the rest? You got, okay. I was just making sure. I'm not talking about this. Oh. I'm talking about going over the gym. Oh, okay. I don't know why I did that. I do that when you don't have a shirt on. I was like just getting up over the phone for some reason. Anyway, Lisa says, I don't even have enough to get this 10 off the fucking ATM, nothing. But, oh my God, I can't fucking read or whatever. Hold on. Where's the giver? What? What giver? I thought I put it up there. I don't know. Just sit it down. I'll get it in just a second, baby. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, okay, here we go. I love you. All right, here's what Lisa said. Oops.
Fucking ATM nothing but this is pathetic and it's not gonna make me want to go to rehab. It's actually doing the opposite, to be honest. I need $11 more, 11 to be able to get something small to fucking just go home with 11 freaking dollars, and I'm messaging people for an hour up here cause he's getting fucked with.
That was what Lisa said. The other girl says,
well, if not having money to get high makes you not wanna quit, then IDK want to tell you honestly. Only you have to want it. People are tired of sending Lisa. I am not gonna let you board the plane sick, but between now and then you're gonna have to do what you did all the years prior because I can't send anything. I cannot beg you to go only.
So basically she's saying, I want you to go get something so you're not sick on the plane, but I can't send you money to do that because I've spent money on all this other shit. So I'm going to need you to do what you done all this time before me to get what you need.
That fucking destroyed me. I'm glad this
came
out.
She wasn't fucking, who? And here comes the big rant. Like, Lisa lost her shit. Okay. I just can't understand none of this and how shit, I don't know.
I'm concerned it's none of their fucking business. That's what they hate, is none of their business. You don't have to prove to them whether you gave me money or not. You have to prove to them what you were doing, and to prove anything to any of that. Okay, don't let them cheer you up. It's like this morning with how much money did you give Lisa? That was the correct answer. $1 million fucking dollar over a 2-week. Correct answer. Don't let them fucking trick you. That's what they're trying to fucking do. Be smart. Don't tell them shit. Let it blow over whether you sit there and improve yourself or you don't, then you take the heat. It's gonna blow over the same amount of time. Ever been in 100 of these concert. It's going to blow over. Just sit back. Take the heat, stay off the internet or don't, then just kind of blow it off. It's gonna blow over either way in the same amount of time. You going up and defending yourself actually does nothing but make it worse, to be honest, and I'm just telling you this. I love sit back and let it blow over, or give it a week. It'll be fine. Everything will be back to normal.
So she for real flips back. That was Lisa. And so she flipped. What? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even read that one. Like, interesting as fuck. And people that believe. Okay, and here's old girl's rant. Hold on. My phone's too full. I can't take another screenshot. Oh, it's so fucking not funny. Who the hell does this shit, y'all? It's insane. Anyway, there we go. There is, like, at the top of it and stuff, there's a little bit that, like, it looks like they cut off, but I think we're going to get the gist of it at least. Okay, this is Crystal back to her.
You're not raging, you are considerate and kind, but that ugly side needs a rude awakening. The means and ungrateful side is the addiction, but it overpowers you. I really, really hope this wasn't some crazy plan of you and Kim's. I stuck my neck out there big time. I trusted you and I vouched for you when noone else would, and some days you're grateful and some days I'm every name under the sun. If you're 86 pounds, your days are numbered. Really hope you choose life before it's not too late. Love you always. FKD. Up part is I'm not even mad at you. I'm mad at the addiction who's robbing your life and robbed me of my time and robbed me of over $1,000 I didn't have. Just to fly here, sleep in an airport and fly home. Always here if you need a friend. But don't you get in some bad way and send me threatening shit. I'm too tired. This whole month has drained me. I'd like to hope you cared, but I DK anymore. I'll be sleeping at the airport until 5:30 a.m. if you care to at least.
So, to the person that said she really thought, no, the girl actually did. 100%. She actually did it. She went and flew to Pittsburgh. We seen her in the damn airport. Hey girlfriend, what's up?
Okay. No, so what is it like too much to text or whatever,
You
but
did that.
like I noticed when it comes to Lisa, when she needs a fix or when she is high, she always goes to the people that either is her DD for one, or people that have sent her money previously before.
Oh yeah, she'll
And
request all every. She just goes down the line and requests from people.
yeah, and then when she goes online and no, and like yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, it could have been the day before, I was in one of her live because I was going towards, I was going to my doctor's appointment, to see my surgeon, and somebody she called out, well, now blow so and so's requesting so and so that, and this is what pisses me the f off, and I mean, like, she's going off. But it's okay for you to sit here and hit up everybody's Cash Apps, Venmo, PayPal, whatever you're on, Chime, and sit here and request these people for money. Like, I got a request, and I have to go through my Snapchat to find it, but she requested $45 from me. Like, I'm a single mom taking care of my kids.
Wow.
I have bills I have to pay. And like I messaged her on
Yeah.
TikTok and I told her, I said, look, I got your request. I said, but I can't send no money to you right now. I said, I'm a single mom. I have bills to pay. And then she was like, well, I swear I'll send it back to you. And I said, how many people have you paid back already? I said, because I'm not giving you my bill money for you to do whatever you're going to do with it and my kids be without. Like, that's just, like, I'm not doing that. Like,
That
I
one
noticed,
girl that was like my friend or whatever, or well, at least I thought she was. Um,
mhm.
like we literally were on the phone telling her, like, look, there is no money to have. She don't even have money to put food in the fucking refrigerator or to give her kid to get back and forth to college. And Lisa's like, but I'm going to rehab tomorrow. Mind you, this was all the way back in fucking August or September. I think August. But and I just finally had to say, Lisa, there is no money. And she was like, can I please just talk to you? I just want to talk to you. Me and you are friends, Kim. Just me and you are friends. Take Victoria off the phone. I just want to talk to you. I said, Kim, hang up the phone. Hang up the phone right now, Kim. And she did. And she was, she messaging me the most disgusting shit because I made Kim hang up the phone. And just so anybody that doesn't know, Kim H, not Kim R. Go ahead.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I notice when she's high or when she's trying to get that fix, it's like she doesn't care where she gets the money from. She doesn't
No,
care.
the
And
funniest thing is the where she's like, my friends. What?
yeah, like,
My friends. I said, Lisa, when we were like friends, I said, Lisa, I need $20. Can I borrow, or can I have $20? She was like, I don't have anything right now. Are you not my friend? And she was
right.
like, that's messed up to say. Like, okay.
Well, my thing is like I keep, when I was sitting telling her, she was like, "Well, we're friends," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're online friends. I don't know you in person. I don't know who you really are. Like anybody can have this facade online to make people think that they're good people and all this, but just like I've been following her since March or April of last year, and then when she was claiming to get rid of TikTok before, she was giving everybody her Instagram and she had it on her posts and everything. So I went over to Instagram and I just added her. And in these
That's
past 10,
insane.
11 months that I've been following her and been living her, seeing her lives and all those things, like I started to realize who she was. Like, and as being an active addiction,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, and I even try to reach out to her and I'm like, look, I said, you're in active addiction. I said, what can I do to help you? Oh, I'm going to rehab. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I'm like, when are you going to rehab? And then I think one of the dates was
Tomorrow.
March something. And I would watch her go live constantly. And then as soon as the day she was supposed to go to rehab, guess who was online begging for money? And then she was like, I couldn't go because my dad ended up in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Like, then I
Who
started
the frick?
realizing,
I have absolutely never heard anybody other than her say that they couldn't go to rehab because they didn't have fucking cigarettes. Like,
yeah, like, and
what?
she's even said that too. But like,
Oh,
my thing of
that's
this,
just a
I'm like,
fact.
yeah, well, like, I mean, I've never been in active addiction, and I've worked with people who've been in active addiction. And,
Right.
our job is to support and not judge. But to me, I feel like she uses her family to get her fix. She uses her family to get the money to get what she needs. She's not going out here getting cigarettes. She's not going out here getting food. She's not doing that. She couldn't even take care of Jace. And I've noticed that when she had Jace, she would always use Jace, and Jace is like, I'm not hungry. I don't know what you want the money for. Like, he was always the most upstanding and upfront of it all. And then I'm just like, she's just trying to get her fix. She's trying to use her kid. But then, what really gets me, I've heard people say she's used her kid because saying that he had cancer just to supposedly get Christmas gifts for him. Did he?
And that's not just all. Like she said that he had brain cancer and only had so much time to live. She said that Abby was unalived in a rack house
Oh,
somewhere in downtown PA. She said her father passed. There's a bunch of shit. And she acted as if she was a nurse, an advocate. I think it was a nurse.
to get
And
drugs.
drained her entire 401k to help people that were in active addiction and homeless.
Oh, that's crazy. But I
And
mean, like like to
you know, she
be a
had two
mother and use your
birthdays.
kids, it's crazy. Yes, I heard about that too.
She did. Her birthday's June 5th or 25th. That's legit. But yeah, she had two birthdays last year. And what
This
was the
year
other
she'll have
one?
3 birthdays.
Oh, and on her I think it was actually her real birthday. Maybe not. I don't know. She was trying to go to Red Lobster with her friends And but then 2 days later comes on and is discussing stuff and doesn't like seafood. Kind of like the hamburger thing. She was
Yeah.
eating stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's just insane. Oh shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, active addiction, like
yeah.
it's to be taken serious. It's not for us to judge. It's for us to be supportive. And to have her sit here and tell me 4 times to my face, "Oh, I'm going to rehab," and then she's like, "I can't go to rehab because I can't get cigarettes, I can't get deodorant, I can't get clothes, I can't do this, I can't do that." I offered to come to Pittsburgh from West Virginia, where I live in West Virginia.
Jessica, do you know
Come to
you're on?
Pittsburgh,
Jessica, do you know
take
you're in a
her,
box, babe?
huh?
Jessica, I'm sorry, Jessica, do you know you're in a box, honey?
Free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
No.
I don't.
Okay, I got you. I didn't think so.
No.
I'm sorry.
What about
So,
Crystal?
I don't think they meant to either. It's okay.
Alright.
If y'all really do want to request, because I don't want to just keep putting people up, request and then put box in the comments so I know you meant to.
Yeah, don't be.
but
I mean, don't let a bunch of weirdos up in the boxes.
Right.
We gotta know you. We gotta know you're a good weirdo.
Good. Okay, go
but
ahead,
I
baby.
offered to come from West Virginia to Pennsylvania, well, Pittsburgh, where she's at, take her
Yes.
clothes shopping, get all the stuff she needed, and give her a ride to the Greyhound station. She
Girl,
completely denied me. She was
you
like,
know
just cash
what
out, send me the
though?
money.
Like in all honesty, and I never would have thought about this until, the last couple of shenanigans she's pulled. At this point, because of all of it, the only way I think somebody should do anything like that is to take her to the rehab and then bring back the shit she needs. Because, like, you would take her, my only thought process in what you just said, you would take her. Somebody's requesting a box. If you want a box, please put box in the comments. But yeah, could you imagine? You would say, "Oh, y'all would go shopping or whatever," and then all of a sudden she would be like, "Oh, I'm going to sell everything." I don't know. It That's just my thoughts. Like, you would get done with all of that and then start to take her to rehab, and she would demand you let her out of the car or
Yeah,
something.
but the whole
Just
thing is, it's like people that's been in recovery and went to rehabs. It's like, everybody knows this. It's like you're not allowed to bring anything in. And it's like, and if you need things, it's like it's always supplied there for you: shampoo, conditioner, body soaps. They even have used clothing. They have, like a used clothing kind of thing, like where I donated all my clothes down to her clinic when I used to take my
I do
neighbor there,
I do that too. I take
and
all my
she
stuff to
wore my
clinic.
clothes every day. It's like, and I literally used to post on my TikTok, it's like with my clothes and then her side by side. It's like, and
Um,
she used to say she
I
never had
do have
kids.
something that I kind of thought about this the other day, and I keep forgetting to ask, but I want to know people's opinion. Okay, so you know how, like, I don't even remember where I learned it. I think it was in this, like, um how to, like, a financial advisor class type thing. Anyway, I forgot the name of it. I think it's Christian based, but anyway, it said, when it comes to, like, children, right? When you are, uh like, helping them with a car, that you should, like, obviously help them, but, like, let them be the one that gets the money for the car. So, like, for instance, when I got my first car, can I have this, please? When I got my first car, um my parents, I paid for the car, but they did my insurance. Because if if they, sorry, have to purchase it, and they know what it was like to have to work to get that certain money, they're going to value it more. I mean, I'm going to guess, again, this is all really new to me. It would be the same thing with her. Like, if she put in the work, it would mean more to her, as opposed to what Crystal was doing, holding her hand on the airplane to the facility. And I don't know, were they going to be bunkies? I like that everything is just handed to her. So she loses nothing if she just dips. She loses absolutely nothing. So why would it matter to her?
I don't know. I'm
Why
calling
would she have
bullshit on
value in
that
that?
whole thing.
Oh, I do too, but
Because it's
I
like
was
there's
using it as an
Gateway out in
example.
Aliquippa that always has a bed, and they're more than willing to take her, and she knows this, and they dose her same methadone dose, and that's that.
Uh, Dove Love, are you requesting a box on purpose? But what? I've been 10 times. You've been where 10 times?
Probably rehab.
And Kimber Asher. Please put box in the comments if you're actually trying to get in a box. But hold on really quick. Let's read
Oh
this
no.
thing. Y'all are good. Because yeah, this is she started getting like I'm serious in these, and again, this is on Nookie's TikTok page, y'all. But in these, she literally starts saying, "Oh, you're gonna cause me to have to go do actual activities to get stuff." Sorry, my bad. You're good. I just want to make sure. And yeah, it's just insane. But on the other side too, Crystal is telling her, which again, it's weird. She kept saying she had all this money and she would do blah, blah, blah. She's already put $2,000 into it. But she really, I don't know why all this shit is coming back on Mel. Because Mel clearly was not the only person that knew about it. Um, Although they all thought that they were the only person, they really played that shit good. And the fact that it's a top secret mission, don't tell nobody. So then you got like 4 or 5 people that all are thinking they're part of this top secret thing and probably helping out, and then come to find out what we found out. What? H2 rehab? What?
She was answering a question I
Oh, okay.
asked.
I had no idea, and then that lady got up in the box and like volunteered me to like to go to the airport or go get Lisa and whatnot. Like all I said is like, oh, if you're going to California, is it going to be that ranch place? And the girl said no, and I left it alone. I wanted no parts of it. I clearly said that. Leave me out of it.
She said that she had been, again, she said she was from Oklahoma, and she said that she had been at that airport since, what did she say, 8:30, I think? And that
Yeah, night.
thank goodness that she got the insurance, like the insurance on her ticket, because Lisa didn't answer the phone and yada yada yada. But then something about Lisa's phone had water in it, so and she fell asleep. Just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it just really was a bunch of shit. And I don't know. Like that was I forgot who said it, but like a long term grift or whatever. Like it, there was a lot put into that. I It blows my mind the links people will go to, because ain't nobody
Some of these people,
was
I
trying to
give
hold my
props to.
head
It's
or
like the way
rehab.
they go through and make up all this shit. I couldn't have made that shit up. I pulled it out of my ass if I tried.
Hell, me and my girls just went through something because I said, or I asked at the beginning, y'all may not have been in here, but I said, how many of y'all, and you can answer again if you want to, but how many of you could talk to somebody for months as if they were your friend, by like being nice and sweet to them, just to find out they absolutely despise you and been in a feud with you for over 4 years? Because that just happened to me and the girls.
What really, irks my nerve about the whole, situation is that Lisa has all the support. She had
Yeah,
Tech, her support. She's got her two sisters. I don't know if her brother is a support to her or not.
I think
But
there's
like,
something going on with the brother. I don't know. He's different. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, but no, but you're fine. But I think it's been like Lisa. well, like when, when it came to Jace's camp, she said Jess never did all this, but, Jess recorded all of
Please
it.
beat
And
it.
then she was like, oh, she's only trying to do that for clout and all this stuff. She never really did this for Jace, blah, blah, blah. But, Lisa was in the video, clearly not physically, but you heard her voice in there. And then like whenever Lisa tries to swear up and down, that something's going on with either one of her parents, her sisters have been notified that
Come
she's
on, you're
on
making
trying to
noise,
get
baby.
money with the parent, for her saying something's wrong with her parents. They come on here and then that pisses her off because then, that's keeping her from getting any type of money. And my thing is that even when, she was in her own apartment with her son, she was still doing the same thing over and over and over constantly. People, calling the police and, having welfare checks done on her, she would get mad about that, and then she would, to me, I feel like, again, this is a facade that she's putting on the internet that she's friends with you, even though it's online. You never met her, she's never met us, but we're friends. Because at one point in time, like I said, I gave her $5. I didn't know who she was at one point in time until I started, going through videos, where people would screen record her lives. And then I started seeing, oh my God, this is who she is, and
Love, love, you're in a box again, baby.
but that's when I started realizing this is who she is. Like she's in active addiction. We've got, I've got to, step in and say, hey, there's something I can do. I can get you, I can get, resources. And she'll be like, oh, I'm going to rehab. And then, she would just be like, well, I'm not going because I don't have cigarettes, I don't have clothes, I don't have deodorant, I don't have body wash, I don't have any of those things. I offered to
They're gonna
come
provide
from my
that. Like
home
they're
to
not gonna just
hers.
Yeah,
let
but
her
see,
sit there with
Lisa's
us.
never been held accountable. It's like because whenever her baby's father was alive, it's like she didn't have to work. So she has that entitlement feeling, and it's like, and so she's not being held accountable even on this app because people continuously do what they do. It's like, so that's why she continuously does what she does because she's not being held accountable. She's not being made to get out and get a job, you know, cut and
It's
dry.
just insane to me. Like, girl, I know you down there with that. So, like, does y'all's police just not care? Like, this woman is literally on live. She is sold to her minor child. She has sold to her pregnant daughter. She has talked to a DD multiple times. Like, and this is all out in the open and recorded. Like, she all out there, you know?
But
And
Victoria,
then
the thing is, it's
dumbass,
like too many people blew up the Pittsburgh police, and it's like they got
and
tired of it.
the
And if
boy
it wasn't
tried
for the
to
one police lady, it's like
struggles.
she
I'm sorry. Hold on,
would still
Carmen.
be doing.
Struggles.
What?
Do you know you're in the box, baby?
You're the one who put me in a box.
I know. I just didn't know if you knew you were up here. I invited you, but I just didn't know if you were up. If you knew you were up here because it was like a squealy
I
thing
can
or
see
whatever.
it. Drop me, please.
Okay, I will, baby. Sorry.
Well, I mean, when I first started following her on Instagram, like I said, because she claimed she was getting rid of TikTok, she put her Instagram up, in her timeline. So I started following her, and I was on live with her, and she was
Mm,
in the bathroom with the shower running.
right. What?
She was snorting.
What was the rest that you were saying, Carmen? I'm sorry.
I forgot now.
Well, I'm sorry. I just didn't want struggles to be in a box if she didn't know it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like the boy that cried wolf, right? Like, I mean, they do it with everybody. They've done it with me. They've done it with a lot of fucking people. Um, the awareness side of things, it's a catch 22 because please put box in the comments if you are 100% requesting box. I've got a Jennifer and a Sunny. Um, and, but like they, uh, honestly, I think it hurts more than it helps because, you know, it just like what we were talking about, like the 50, whatever y'all call it, 5150 or whatever. When she got picked up by them, they weren't gonna go. Absolutely weren't going to go. But there was, the female cop that was apparently watching TikTok. Um, I guess they've just got so many calls and wasted their time so many times that they're just like, you know what, fuck it, right? Is that what it is? But like, it's different though, because this time there's like super proof. Well, not different this time, but different the times that I was talking about, because like you quite literally can hear what happened. Like that, the whole minor child thing blew my fucking mind, because I think I'd sat down my phone or something, and I heard that and I ran over like, what? Because I knew at that time he was a minor, and she thought she muted it. But does everybody know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that?
Yep.
Okay, I remember when, the cops were called there and Lisa was taken out, they had to go in with gas mask and all that on their faces, and they
Yeah,
got the cats and the dogs out.
that was for the hold. But no, way
Yeah.
before that. So once upon a time, not long ago. No, I'm sorry. Um, she she was on live. This is before Jay was even removed, but
Okay.
she was on live, and she tried to mute herself, but uh, little Cole was there,
Cole Jr.
and do I?
It was Cole Jr. and
Yeah, I said
he
little
was
Cole.
wanting her K pins.
Right. So little Cole was buying K pins from his mother. He said, "Where are they?" Or at least getting them. He may not have been purchasing them. I should correct that. But anyway, but you hear him say, "Mom, these aren't your prescription." And she said, "Yes, they are. I just picked them up." He said, "No, they're not. They're pressed. Are you trying to unalive me?" You heard me trip over my word. My husband's laughing at me because I almost said the bad word, the naughty word for TikTok. But anyway, he's like, "Are you trying to unalive me? Like, this probably has F in it." And nothing, absolutely nothing came of that as far as I know. But he was a minor at that time. I mean, not that it would have been any better if he wasn't a minor, but he was a minor at that time. I don't know. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about, though. Like when there's just hard proof and nothing's done. She goes, she's going to say, what? What are you talking about, Nicole? Oh,
The Pittsburgh police did nothing. It's like for the fact that every time that they would show up, it's like, if she was nodding out or whatever on live and people would call, it's like she would, as long as she came to and was coherent and she answered their questions, this, that, and the third, then they would leave,
yeah,
so
well,
it's
she
like,
was way worse off
but until
the
she's held accountable and does for her own self and stops having people do for her, and how she gets on here and just so mean and malicious towards people, it's like, ain't nobody, I mean, she's going to continue to do it.
yeah. I mean, and I've watched like cop shows and stuff up in y'all's area. You can ask my husband. We were watching something. I don't remember what they actually had, but the cop was like, "Oh no, this is just personal use amount. We'll write him a fine." I'm like, "Oh, I would have done been in the back of that fucking cop car. What you mean you're gonna get a fine for personal use?" Yeah, that don't happen around here. Like, I could have the dust from something on my damn tip of my nose and I'd go to jail for possession. you know? That's pretty bad how I just said that, because, yeah. Anyway.
I mean,
Now they're
after,
just more apt to going after the big dealers, you know what I mean, setting them
Yeah.
up and whatnot. It's like,
It's
because
so
when
funny,
they
though, for
passed that
real.
law whenever it's like something's being sold to an individual with Finny in it, then now they can be charged with murder.
Do you know how many times I've laughed at people calling uh, Diesel a big dealer? And I'm like, tell me that you don't know much without telling me. Because, like, ain't no way he'd be fucking with that kind of stuff if he was that big. With
Well, I
her
mean,
publicly saying it online and all that is what I meant by fucking with all that.
I remember when after she got out on that hold, she was in that video live with her sister, saying she
Mhm.
wasn't gonna come on, she wasn't gonna ask for anything, so
And she was
whatever,
already
she was
asking
just
for stuff. All
right.
that.
Well,
She did that
we
just to
already
please her
know.
sister.
Yeah, we already know that her dog, went to the Humane Society, and like was it 2 days after that, she was asking for money to have him cremated, but her dog was never dead.
I know, and I I don't know. I I have yet to see that her actually like something that says that she actually said. I the only ones I've seen, and correct me if y'all have seen anything different, but the only ones I seen about the dog, they were very. She was trying to insinuate, but she never right out said it. Um, in as far as I seen. Now, obviously, that could be wrong, but I don't know. It's
I,
crazy. It's all
I
crazy.
was I was in that live because
If you
I
think you
I
crazy,
actually believed it. I actually believed that he was gone. But
yeah.
then, I put in the comments, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear about him. He was a cute dog, but, it was probably old age because I know it was, quite up there.
I knew he
Somebody,
wasn't gone.
But the thing about that was the last piece she had left of Cole. In her eyes, that was just the last bit. And I get that. I really do. I mean, quite honestly, in her eyes, he did pass. Um, not because of anybody else other than herself, but he was gone. He was no longer hers. Regardless, she shouldn't have been doing what she was doing because obviously that's disgusting if she cared that fucking much about him to use him to get some fucking money by pulling on people's heartstrings. But I mean, there was some disgusting things on the awareness side said about that too.
yeah. Well, I mean, of course, when I said I'm so sorry for the loss of, Shadow, I mean, I'm sure, it was old age that took him and all that, and then by the time I got off her live, somebody sent me a message and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know Shadow's in a foster home. He's not dead. She's just using him to get money. There's not going to be a cremation. There's not going to be no ashes. She's not going to get nothing back from him. And I'm like, are you serious? And then she sent me the page of the foster home that had Shadow. And then I looked it up and I'm like, you son of a
I
piece of
will
crap.
say, I okay. So when all of that happened, and I was not like on I don't know good speaking terms with her already at that point. Um, she was very upset. I don't know why in the fuck she got so mad about that damn pink harness. But she lost her shit about the pink harness because she said, he's a boy. He's a boy. Um, and then she was just like seeing him scared and stuff. Regardless, I mean, unfortunately, in addiction, we think we care about one thing a hell of a lot more than we care about others, and it's a gross, sick situation. But that's quite literally why they call it a disease now. But the where was I going with that? Oh, so when there was that video I guess she was watching the live. No, she was watching the live of Shadow's mom now. Um, and the tone in her voice, the moment he started like licking his new mom's hand and stuff like that. Just like you could hear the relief almost in her voice that he was okay. Again, it she was still being pissy about it, but just sitting there listening to that, you could tell that she did have a little bit, I don't know, I would say closure with feeling like he's okay. You know what I mean? Regardless, he didn't deserve what he got. She shouldn't have gotten no fucking money for him. And from what I understand, they are pursuing shit about that. Um, but I mean, hell, we hear that every day, don't we? Like, how many people have had huge
I don't want
FBI
to interrupt, but I
cases?
gotta jump out of the box. I gotta try and get a shower. It's like with
All
my
right,
one
Miss
arm
Lim,
gimpy.
have a good day.
Thank you. I'll be in the. I'll
Stay
be
out the
listening.
alley.
What?
I said, stay out the alley.
Yeah.
I was joking.
I need to
Have
stay
a
out of
good
the
day, Miss
cutting room in the
Carmen.
hospitals. Is what I need to do. I'm tired of having surgeries.
Oh, girl, I got my surgery date March 11th on my knee.
Yeah, I
I'm
go for my
fucking
shoulder
very
next week. I go get this brace cast off and then into a 6 to 8 week wrist cast on Monday.
well. Good luck with that. You have a good day.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all. Or bye, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's just all insane. What Shadow went from rags to riches. He did. He's just living his best little pup dog life. I don't know. The only thing I ever had, maybe today and now changing it. I'm so fucking tired of people. Yeah, Mandy does awareness on. And now battling. What? I'm sorry. I didn't read the comments for a second. Someone under influence will do anything. Ain't that the fucking truth? But I've said this so many times. I got shit for it the last time I said it, and I don't even understand why. But like, myself included, like, I'm not going to say what I said about Lori because I can't really say that on TikTok. But when it comes to Lisa, like, if she would have legitimately came on here and like just sat here and told jokes and just she could fucking, what is it called when they a roast, she could roast the fuck out of motherfuckers and people would pay her to do so. She wouldn't have even had to beg for shit, and I truly believe that now. As that Lori needed to go over on the oof, because someone is, or there's always someone that's their cup of tea. I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me.
I think it's fine.
I mean, you get what I'm saying? They could have legitimately made, I was going to say, we could have legitimately made money instead of, yeah, all this garbage. Oh, dag nabbit. I need somebody to come do my laundry. I'm losing my brain cells, everybody. Mandy got told today. Okay, so what was going on with Mandy? Crazy? Crazy. Or anybody else that's down in the comments?
I'm not sure.
Do what, girl?
What Mandy said that she got told today that they're all doing too much.
Mandy got told today that they are
Oh,
all
doxing.
doing too much doxing. Who's doxing who?
From what I
It's
understand,
always
Mandy
fucking something.
Mandy doxed Lisa's address, and when it was confronted, she said, "No, that's Lisa's neighbor's address or some shit."
Why? Because she got the number wrong? That still don't make it right that she accidentally said the address wrong. Like, come the fuck on. Why do people do that? Emma, do you identify as clean clothes now? My little dog is sitting in the top of a basket. Oh, okay.
I know.
I love you. Look at this shit, y'all. Look, stand beside me.
What? They know. You're
Look,
short as shit. They
he's a
know.
whole head taller than me. A whole head. I love that. Have fun. You can kiss my butt.
Um,
Uh,
but I mean, no, like it takes a sorry person to do what Lisa does. Uses your family, uses your kids, uses an innocent animal to get money off of people. Like we work hard for our money. You know, 99% all of us that have donated are struggling to keep money in our pockets. So like why should we continue to give money when we don't have it? You know? I mean, like, yes, I work in mental health. I'm a part-time special education teacher. Yes, okay, I have four kids. They live at home with me. My stepson, he now just turned 18. He moved back home with me, because, his father wasn't taking good care of him and he ended up going to foster care. I try to get him, but they wouldn't give him to me because of his behaviors that he was exhibiting at that time.
right.
And so I just told him, I'm like, when you turn 18, you're welcome to come home with me. When he, like, the day before he turned 18, he ended up, getting everything packed and moved into my house for him to come home. And then, with his foster mom's permission, they completely allowed it. They just said he could not legally move in with me until the day of his birthday. So, now I have five kids living in my house. I don't receive state benefits. I don't receive Medicaid. I don't receive food stamps. I don't receive any of those things. So
I
me
know
making
it's
sure that
hard.
my kids are taken care of, to make sure that all my bills are paid. If I have $250 out of each paycheck left over to do something with my kids, I'm not going to give it to somebody that's going to use it for rugs or whatever they're doing with it
It's
because
absolutely insane to me. Like, I would love, after seeing KH's like bank statements and stuff, I would be so curious to see Kim R's, because how in the fuck do you just hand over money like that? Like, she's one person. There's no children involved at all. One person, and she only doesn't receive state benefits because she got in trouble for, like, the misinformation. She didn't turn in that her children didn't live with her. She didn't turn in any of that shit. But so, I mean, it's just insane to me. But I I don't know. Am I the only fucking person that's sitting here going, how the fuck do you just do that? I mean, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure Kim doesn't even have like a job or whatever. I know she has an old man, and I mean that's what she explained on Discord, was her old man's business was a successful business. But like my
yeah,
husband would have been so motherfucking pissed. I myself would have been cut off from money if I was just sitting there giving his quote successful business money to somebody else. Like,
yeah.
that just don't make no damn sense at all, broski.
But like, I mean, just taking it to the extreme where I'm a single mom, just doing everything, I mean, I don't want to spend the extra money that I have that I could be doing with my kids, because
Exactly.
like
Why not
even
have
me
a
filling my
vacation?
gas up for both of my vehicles, that's
Right.
included in my bill money, to make sure that that's taken care of. Because like when I want to go out and like if I don't want to cook and my kids want to go, like they say CC Pizza or Olive Garden or Red Lobster or somewhere beyond that point, I'm going to take them and I want to do those things with them. I'm not going to just sit here and give away my hard-earned money to somebody that has a problem. It is her, and my thing of it is that, I mean, if you really wanted to get your life together, you could have done that before your son was taken. If you really wanted to get your life together, you should have been able to do that after the fact. But I've noticed that even when it comes down to her visitations with her son, she doesn't even see him. Like how can a mother be that freaking cold? And I know it's the rugs. And I know that. And I'm not saying it's
No,
hurt
no,
and
no,
in
no,
a,
no,
in
no.
a sense.
You cannot. No, I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean it like that, but fuck no. I was horrible in addiction, and that's what I was about to say. I don't know how much you know me, but I was horrible in addiction, and my babies were removed. But I can
Okay.
wholeheartedly fucking stand here and tell you I did not miss a fucking appointment. I did not miss a fucking visitation. Like that bullshit excuse that she gave. What? She said it had to be supervised and he didn't want to sit in a room with the caseworker. And so therefore she just didn't show up. What? You ain't seen your kids?
What?
Yeah, that's her was her excuse. I'm not gonna talk about like the child in himself because I wish people would stop about mine. But I just wanted to let, because somebody's going to come to you and be like, oh, well, you were saying all that in her box and she lost her kids too. I did. I lost my children. I, it, I didn't get my life back together for way too long afterwards. But I'm coming up on a year sober. Um, so I mean that, but the only thing I can say is I went to every single doctor's appointment, every single school event. Like the only thing that stopped was the fact that they were not in my home 24 hours a day.
I
Um,
heard that she was supposed to go to Jace's doctor's appointment
yep.
for a checkup for him to go to school and play sports or something like that.
The dentist too.
And yeah, the dentist. And then like she had his Medicaid card and she
Yep.
failed to bring that.
No,
Like,
they showed that she was on a live.
oh,
They
she was on
showed
live.
up
Okay.
at her house to pick her up. She's on the live. The dude or whatever says, "Are you ready?" And she was like, "What?" And she said, "I'm sorry, I'm scratching my back on the door frame.
You're fine.
I'm being a horse and scratch my back." Yeah, the person said, "Keep up the good work. Thank you, crazy." That are you ready? She says, no, not really. And then she mutes. And then the guy leaves. Well, there was a
Mhm.
certain awareness person that had access, which I think is so weird in itself, too, but had access to the people that had him at the time and said that he wasn't even able to go to the dentist that day because she refused to go.
Okay.
Isn't that
I mean, like I said, I mean, I might get some of the stuff wrong, but
stupid?
I mean, I'm active on a lot of her lives, and like I said, rugs can be be an issue of it, but like, but then also too, like I just feel like she's this cold-hearted person that just really doesn't care,
Yeah, that's how I
and like,
started this entire conversation because I've been around some pretty tons of people that were like bad off, but I ain't never met somebody that like her that was just so entitled and vile to people just because they won't give you their last dollar. Like
yeah.
I
But
don't.
like I said, to me, I just like, as a mother, I know my stepson wasn't mine, but I was engaged in everything when he went into foster care. And
Oh,
I wish social services would have gave him to me. Like, I really wish he would. But, they were
I
just like, well, with a lot of his behaviors exhibited, because he exhibited abuse,
yeah.
and, it was more so in a, I don't know if I could say it, but
What? Use a rhyming word.
uh, sexual?
I call it actual, but yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he was abused in that way, which, made him act out in that manner, at 10 years old. And, he would come to my house on weekends and he would just sit here and tell you, Mom, I want to live with you. I don't want to go back to them, and his father was abusive physically. I was a victim of domestic violence with his father. And, I'm like, I said, I will try to get it through the courts, do whatever I can. I presented it to the courts. we thought he was old enough when, in the state of Virginia at the time when I was living in Virginia that, where he wanted to live was better suture for him. The judge didn't listen and still continued to let the child live in that situation. And then, that's when, he wasn't coming out clearly about what was actually happening because he was scared, which is
Right.
an, normal reaction for any child,
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
I mean, could
And
you
then,
imagine being so little, your parents are the only thing you know, and then just bam, you're with complete and utter strangers you've never met before. You're pulled into most of the time a different school with
mhm,
people you've never met before. Like you have no access to anybody that you've known for your very short little bitty life. Like that's what ripped me apart when mine, like I'm
yeah.
we had tornadoes that plowed through our town literally a week after, and I didn't know where my kids even were. I had no earthly idea. I didn't know if they were in our town. Our death toll was going up so fast, and I had no clue where my babies were. No fucking clue. And I just remember how fucking scared I was, so I could only imagine how scared they were. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I got you. And I mean, as a mother, no mother should ever have to lose her kids to the state. Like,
I
I
fucked
mean,
up. I mean, at the end of the day, I fucked up. But
but again, it's also, I mean, we make, bad choices, but we are the ones in control to fix those bad choices, and like, to me, I feel like social services just out to steal anybody's kids, honestly,
yeah,
and like,
that we were just talking about that. One of me and my girls were sitting talking about that kind of stuff because um they're like seriously, she didn't believe some of the shit that I said, and I'm like, no, like I literally can prove it to you. Like, for instance, the oh, I just heard somebody cough. That was weird. My husband's gone. I thought I heard like a man cough. Anyway,
I
um,
don't know.
the I can't say much, but the biggest thing that just still baffles me to this day is when they come here to pick up my babies. Um, First off, they had come at noon, told me some things that needed to be done, and that I needed to send them pictures by 4. I sent them the pictures. The person said, "Good job." 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night. There's somebody knocking on my door. It was them and some police officers. They obviously read a piece of paper to us and stuff, and I asked if I could see the piece of paper, and they told me I couldn't. And I'm like I want to read it. I don't want you to read it to me. I want to read what it says. She said no, because um we've had parents rip it in front of us before. You only have one copy? Like what? And y'all,
Well, I thought
I
legally they're
found
supposed to
out.
give you a copy.
No, they literally, I had absolutely nothing that showed why about anything. But just to find out when we did get the copy, it wasn't even signed until the next day by the judge. Just
I mean,
It just proves that they can do whatever the fuck they want to. Like, it wasn't even signed until the next day. Like, how in the fuck you can come and yank babies out of a home fucking way late at night, and you ain't even got a court order for that shit? Like, no one would show us anything. And my husband got upset and he came into the house, and a cop started to, like, basically chase him inside with his drawn in front of 3 of my babies.
mm,
And we later found out his chief, actually, well, first off, I'm sorry. I stood, he started to come up the stairs when my husband went inside, and I stood in the way. And he said, "Ma'am, move." I don't know if he's going to get a, and I was like, "The what?" And he drew that and proceeded into my home.
Well, see, my thing of this is, and this is what doesn't make sense to me, because I work with, social services or, family and, family services, whatever, they are in each different state, division of youth and, youth. But my thing of it is like, what happened to the actual family assessments? Like, if there's a family that is struggling, I don't care if it's with addiction, financials, trying to, keep their house clean, if their house is falling apart and they need, low income people to come in and, fix that stuff up. Whatever happened with that?
Yeah, they're supposed
Like,
to.
I
It's
mean,
still in their packet. They're supposed to do their best to keep the family together before
yeah.
removal. But I mean, like, people are saying, "Well, blah 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 blah." That they did. No, they didn't, because, like, if you don't know my story, this wouldn't make very much sense. But I had custody of two of my nephews.
Hmm.
My youngest, or my oldest nephew, sorry, the only one that ended up back home, um where they came from anyway. um I
That
don't
is
even know why
definitely
I
a
said that.
lawsuit.
Anyway, so yeah, I had custody of both of my nephews for 3.5 years. Okay, they literally went back like almost exactly a year to the date that my kids were removed. Like, so a year before my children were removed, I was suitable to have two more children through the state. And I raised 10 children, well, nine, and then when my grandbaby was born, 10, in my home for 3.5 years. But all of a sudden, a year later, I'm not even suitable for my own. Like, it just doesn't make much sense. And I can't make any sense of it. I'm glad that the nightmare is coming to an end, and
Are they coming home now or?
I can't talk about it, but
Oh, no, you're fine.
no, you're good. I just, the things, girl, you would, I could blow your brain with some of the crap that have been said and done. Somebody named Lisa is trying to come into a box. I'm gonna guess didn't mean to, because
Well, I
someone,
mean,
oh,
my thing is
Lisa,
that we all make
do you mean in the
mistakes.
box, baby? Lisa McCracken. Oh Lord, that's from what we were talking about. LR
My thing
needs
is,
to change your name.
our mistakes don't, define who we are. It helps us change our mistakes. And, the way I see it, you've made a big improvement in your life, you know, co compared to everyone that I've known, and that tells me that you're a good person. You're someone I want to be able to encounter with and be friends with. And because we all know that, I mean, I'm not God sent on. I mean, people can sit here and be like, yeah, you're God sent angel. I'm not. I'm really not. Like, I did a lot of messed up stuff in the past. Like my dad died when I was 14, and I become a teen mom at 16, and I had daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Had
I
daddy
just
issues before it was cool to have daddy issues. I get it. Like,
right. Like, I mean, it's like I'm sitting here, going out with my friends and doing whatever I wanted to do because my mom, hell, she didn't give a flying crap. You know what I'm saying? I did what I wanted to do, because I didn't have that parent saying don't do that. That's not okay.
I
And
mean,
then like if I'm
I
at a
was strict as
restaurant,
fuck, and I really was. My daughter will tell you. But I had my oldest daughter had a baby when she was 15, and my second to the oldest had one when she was 16. But I was strict as fuck. But
Right.
other parents weren't, you know. But keep on. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're fine. But I met this dude and he was at work and everything and he was like way older than I was at that time and stuff like that. He was like 24, 25 years old. And I'm sitting here and I'm measly 15 years old and he takes me out on a date, whatever. My mom, she never met him, she didn't care to meet him. She was like, "Oh, just go have fun, blah, 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 blah." And then next thing, I know 6 weeks later I ended up pregnant, and that was with my daughter Tiffany. And I'm just like, and then finally when my mom learned that I was pregnant, that's when she wanted to start carrying again. And I'm just like, oh, now you want to care, whatever, and did I feel like I ruined my life? No. Do I feel like could I have done things better? Yes. Do I regret having my daughter at 16?
Oh
No.
my God,
But
Jessica. I'm so sorry, baby. Give me one
you're
second.
fine.
Jessica, again, as I told everybody yesterday, for the love of God, show me that. For the love of God, show me that. I've asked where the video is 20 bazillion times. 20 bazillion times. And the only thing I keep hearing is such and such said it existed. Okay, then can somebody contact such and such and get me the fucking video? Because it's a bullshit lie. Now stop your dumb shit. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. So like so I mean like I made a lot of mistakes, growing up and my mistakes didn't define me. It just helped me learn, how to be able to correct some of these mistakes. Now, unlike Lisa Richards or LR, I should call it,
You're fine, baby.
she's never going to change her mistakes because people are so always so giving and wanting to still help her continue her use and get her fixes and do all those things that needs to be done. For me, as a human, we're not perfect. God did not intend us to be perfect. There's only one person that is perfect, and that is Jesus Christ. But he has allowed us to learn that our mistakes are not going to define who we are. He has taught us that we are going to change our mistakes and we're going to change them from the negative to the positive. To be a mother at 16 years old, it was difficult. It was hard. You
Yeah, I
know,
always say
is
that
there
if
anything that we could do, I mean, our babies don't come with instructions. We learn this in a
right,
more natural state. I raised her by myself for 3 years. Her father had nothing to do with her, never wanted anything to do with her.
right.
But
I
I
always
feel,
say that my daughter, if you could, if mothering like you was a competition, and it's not, but if it was, I
mm,
like my daughter makes that shit look easy compared to like 30 and 40-year-old women that I know. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
she's killing it, and it's awesome to see. Her
mm,
and her the child's father are still together. My grandbaby's 5 now. But yeah, I've been obviously it's going to be harder being younger, but she did such an amazing job.
yeah.
Um,
But me having that daddy issue though was, I wish I could change that.
right.
And, because every relationship I ever ended up with was toxic, controlling, and very abusive. Now,
I'm
me
sorry.
changing me to be a mother, I would never change that in a million years because being a mother was one of God's many blessings to me. I have my 4 kids at home. They are 16, 14, 13, and 8 years old. And I'm going to tell you, it is the best blessings that I could ever give. My daughter, she is now 23. She'll be 24. She's out on her own.
That's
She's with her
awesome.
boyfriend.
And
I
how old
raised
is
her
yours?
to,
Oh, she doesn't have a child yet.
no,
No.
she
Okay,
actually
I just want to make sure.
my grandson just turned a year old.
Oh, really? That's
The,
awesome.
yeah, so,
My daughter just
yeah,
turned 21 with a 5-year-old. That's the reason I asked. I thought you said
no, you're
something.
fine.
You're
I
good.
raised her to the best of my ability. She was never a teen mom, but I miss her. I miss her daily. I miss her every day. Wishing she was still at home with me, because I know what it's like being a parent. I know how hard it is. But I know that I have to
I'm too
let
sure.
her leave the nest and spread her wings and fly type deal. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I need for her to do. But like I'm 38 years old and I'm gonna tell you it was not as easy as it may have come. But if I could change the relationship that I was ever in, it would not have been toxic, abusive, or controlling. I wish I was able to be able to find a decent guy that wanted to settle down, that was actually decent, who could care less if I had guy friends, who could care less if I went out with the girls one night a week, where I was able to get a job and not have a man I had to depend on. Because I'm going to tell you, when I left my ex-husband, I didn't have a job. And I was left a house, I was left cars that the house needed payments done on it, the cars, they needed payments done on it, all those things. I had to pay the light bill, I had to do all that. It took me a while to get a job, and which really never understood, because when you have a college degree you thought it would be easy. It's really not. But being able to finally get a job, and then have and still having to have that part-time job, it was more so that I was able to financially put myself back where I needed to be. Did I have to learn that? Yes. Did I make a mistake by not getting a job and letting these men tell me I had to stay at home with the kids? I really love being at home with my kids. I love being able to take care of them and getting them on the bus and cleaning the house during the day and getting the laundry done while the kids are at school and going grocery shopping while they're at school and doing all these odds and ends. And then when my daughter was born, I had to take care of her. So I was thankful for that. I had to be in a home. So I'm really not complaining on that, but I really wish that I could have just had that backbone to sit there and say, you know what? I need a job, because if you ever was to up and leave,
Hmm.
then I'm not gonna have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Girl, when
You
my
know,
ex husband dipped out that last, well, I kicked him out the very last time. That motherfucker went straight to the bank and drained. I have one child that did not belong to him, um, and he did. We had just got, or I had just got, my daughter had just got, whatever, however you want to say that. Um, pay her dad's tax return because he was so far behind.
mhm.
Thousands of dollars. We had just received that. And when I kicked him out, that motherfucker went straight to the bank, and drained everything except for $5 that they made him keep in the account.
Oh my Lord.
And it wasn't even it. Like, it's not like he worked for that shit. It was my daughter's. Yeah,
Yeah, and
he's
were
just a
you
piece
able
of
to
shit.
sue it for that?
Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's joint account, and the way, because I asked about child support office about it, right? And the way they
Mm,
look at it is we were together the entire time that this arrears was accumulated.
accumulated.
So he had helped me, which not really, but he had helped me raise her while that was accumulated. So technically, it wasn't just mine, or,
Okay.
like mine and my kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is, like in the state of
Welcome to
Virginia. But
Kentucky.
like, that's how it was like in the state of Virginia, because I know
Oh, y'all
me
are
and
Commonwealth too, aren't you?
yeah, well, West Virginia is also a Commonwealth as well. So
Oh, okay.
I believe, as far as I know, because the laws are still technically the same, but West Virginia was divided, because they didn't want to be part of,
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
back in the 1800s. But
Oh,
my
did you?
but my thing would be like, like, if I could do it all over again, I would have had an extra checking account and would have had my family put money in it, just so I
100%.
could have money, especially if he left. Because when, it got to the point where one night he was so, so drunk, and I ended up kicking him out, and I told him to leave. He refused to leave. And then, he assaulted me. That night, I ended up calling the police. He was arrested. CPS came to my house that morning, and we're doing their little welfare thing. Just making sure
Hey,
everybody's
Mama
okay
Bear.
because they got the report. They talked to the kids, they talked to me, and they asked me. They said, "Well, he's going to be released in the next couple of hours. So what can we do to help you keep these kiddos safe?" And I said, I need a protective order. I said, because every time I issue a protective order, it never stands still. The judge always drops it. They said, well, we can help you with that. They said, but I need you to take your kids somewhere safe, and I will meet you at the court at this such and such time. We don't want you coming back here until that protective order has been served. So we're going to try to get it to where the protective order is going to be served by the time he gets out of jail. I'm like, okay. So I called my mom up. I'm like, hey, this is my situation. She was like, bring me the kids. I met her halfway, so she took the kids back to her house, and I went back to my hometown at that point, and I met social services at the courthouse. They told me that they're going to go ahead and put the, protective order in place, and, they wanted pictures, so we documented with pictures and all those things. And I'm like, well, what am I?
She must have got a phone call. Hey, Mama Bear. Did you get a
Okay,
phone call? Yeah.
I ended up having to,
You're good.
decline it because it was like one of the spam caller things.
You're good.
But
We just know you can ask H2. I think she's still in a box. I do that all the time to them on Discord.
so I'm like, well, when it comes to court, what am I supposed to do? I said the judge is going to redrop this. They said, nope, we're coming to court. We're putting the protective order out, and you're signing
Why do
it
you
just as
think that
well as all of us.
why do you think they would have dropped it?
Because the last protective order I got on my ex-husband, when he basically choked me out in front of my kids, the judge told me that there's no law against spousal abuse.
That's
Yeah,
assault. What?
exactly. So,
Oh,
because
y'all are more fucked than we are, it sounds like.
the cops that showed up um that night, they went to court, and they presented what my neck looked like and all of that, and the judge was like, well, you must have been bound to do something to piss him off, so we're not going to charge him
Are you
with
fucking
something.
kidding me?
Yeah, basically I
Are
was
you
the fault for all of this. But when
hot damn?
social services told me to go back to my mother's house, they were going to try to get him served at the jail before he was released out on bond or on his recognizance or whatever it's called. But
ROI.
yeah,
Yes.
well,
ROI.
ROR.
Yeah.
But already he'd already left, and he ended up back at my house. And so social services and the cops showed up at my house. He answered the door, and they served him with a protective order. And they said, you need to grab your stuff. You need to leave. This protective order is being served in protection of the kids, the bruises on her body, and all those things. So, anyways, he had the cops follow him around the house, make sure he grabbed all of his stuff. He put him in the car, and they followed him all the way to where he was going to his mother's house, and they basically told him that he's not allowed anywhere on that property. If he was, I would have to call, and they would violate him on the protective order. Well, anyways, social services called me. They said, hey, just want to let you know he's been served. You and the kids can go back home. He is not allowed on the property. If you see him, or if he makes contact with you by phone, emails, letters, anything like that, let us know, and we'll go and we'll have him on a violation charge. And I'm like, okay. So me and the kids, we come back home, and it's so quiet, it's so peaceful. Me and the kids, we were able to fall asleep at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because that's how bad it was with him being in that home and being constantly drunk. We really didn't have an outlet of sleeping, because he was always trying to cause arguments and trying to nitpick with me and the kids. And it. By the time we got back to my from my mother's house back to our home, we crashed for hours.
Oh, I
And then my
bet.
kids were like, "Mom, we're hungry," and I'm like, "Well, let's just order a pizza." So I got on the phone and I ordered from Domino's. That was really the only pizza place we had in the state of Virginia that was close to our house. And so I'm like, we're not going out and getting it. They're just going to deliver it to us. So they delivered us the pizza. We sat and we watched a movie, and we all kind of crashed in the living room again at like 2 o'clock that morning. And then like I noticed after, he's been gone, my kids, they calmed down. They didn't really seem like they were on eggshells all the time. And, when we
How in the
finally
fuck
went to
did
court,
sorry?
you're
How in the
fine.
fuck did my cat end up all the way up there? Over here, it's easier. He's got something. What? Okay,
Okay.
sorry. I just a squirrel moment because they never get on this cabinet. Everybody can tell you they always get on this one, but like,
Oh,
okay,
they find
whatever.
their way. They find their
Yeah.
way.
Well, that's why there's nothing up here. Like I had my grandma's crystal up there, and he knocked one off one day. Come on, Hadley, come on. Sorry,
That's
really didn't mean to be rude and interrupt, but that was just
that's okay.
mind blowing.
Oh no,
I
it's fine. Go
understand
ahead.
what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
I even said that last night too. My ex, after I kicked him out with what I was just talking about, uh, he was paying, and I didn't find out until later, but he was paying like a bunch of little teenagers from my fucking apartment complex to come in the middle of the night and knock on all of mine and the kids' windows. Um, like I guess basically to scare me. So the first time I was asleep on the couch because I just didn't feel comfortable back in the room because like my room, we live in an apartment complex at that point,
Yeah.
but my room was at the end. So if somebody an intruder broke in through the sliding glass door or the front door,
Victoria,
woo, what?
Struggle said she sent you a message. It's important.
Okay.
I know you're not paying attention.
Why did I feel like I just got in trouble? Like, did you see me fucking jump?
But when I went to court with social services talked to the judge, told the judge everything. How he was arrested that night, the marks on my body they got pictures of and all that. That's when the judge was like, well, we're going to take this serious. They put a permanent protective order against him. And, well, he got so ticked off because that means he can't see the kids, he can't do none of those things. So um, I ended up
That's
in
very
a,
controlling.
yeah, well,
That's
he was a
sad.
covert narcissist. And that's like my thing with him is he was a covert narcissist. But
I don't know what that
I ended
means,
up
but
it's a narcissistic trait. It's where they're controlling, they regain power by abuse, and they
I
make you feel like total crap about yourself. They make
thought that
they
was
make you
just
the
men.
problem,
Is that not
basically.
just men?
No, there's women that are narcissists too,
No,
but
I'm joking. I'm sorry. Yes.
but anyways, I was in a car accident, a real bad one. Me and the kids were in Richmond, Virginia, when I ended up in this car accident 'cause I was working out there at that time. And my best friend Lisa, her daughter, I know these Lisas need to change their names, but
No, that what
her
kills
daughter,
me is the not that Lisa accounts. That's what kills me.
yeah, her daughter had a birthday party, and I didn't have nobody to watch the kids for me, so she was like, "Let them come and spend some time at Savannah's birthday party while you're working, and then you could pick them up and go straight home." So I went ahead and I did that. So when I was on my way home, this lady decided that she was gonna, pull out in front of me, and I tried to slow down from hitting her, and well, she stopped in the middle of the road, and I smacked right into her. So I'm thinking she was trying to, get her a new car somewhere beyond the line. But I feel like, um, the the car was in both of our names, so why when I reported to the loan company, why they even reached out to him when I had to issue the protective order, the car was in both of our names. But, my name was on it first, he was just on it second. So, but they actually reached out to him, and well, as soon as I got home from the hospital from, the car act, because I was in the hospital for about, 2 days. My mom, she had my kids because she had to come to Richmond, hospital to pick them up because we all were transferred together to make sure the kids were fine. I had a severe concussion when my head hit the windshield. They kept me overnight for those 2 nights just to kind of monitor me and all that. Because I didn't have any feelings in my legs, which scared me because I thought I was paralyzed, but thankfully it didn't come down to that. But as soon as I got home from the hospital and me and the kids, got home, I got a phone call that night and asked me, "Are you ready to be unalived?" And it was from a blocked number, of
Was
course.
a text message?
No, it was a voicemail because it came under
Oh
a private
wow.
number, which I
And you
don't
didn't
answer private
recognize the
numbers.
name? I mean, you didn't
No, it was
recognize the voice, is what I
no,
meant to say.
I no, I knew the voice because
Oh,
when I played it, because I woke up, because when you have a concussion, you're kind of up through all hours of the night, you know, and I noticed that I had 6 missed calls by a private number, but only one voicemail. And he was consistent. I mean, he was drunk, and he says, "Are you ready to DIE?"
okay.
Basically. And I freaked out. I called the cops. And the cops came over and I told them, I said, "Hey, I got this protective order against my ex. This is my ex on the call." They took it serious. They violated they violated the protective order and they charged him with harassment and threatening phone calls.
Hey, how are you?
And
Yeah.
then
Things
I,
like that are just so, like, it was insane to me when I was learning about, like, DVOs and stuff like that, like how they worked. I was helping a friend with some stuff. It was very crazy to me how that shit works because, like, and somebody said that they've changed it a little bit now, but used to, you could, uh, like the protection or whoever filed the protection oil order could contact as much as they want. So if, say
like, if
I
I
got,
wanted to make contact with him, I could do it all I want without violating it, but he's not allowed to make contact or he's violating it,
right, but
which I
that's
find
not,
it to be
in
stupid.
my opinion, that's not okay though. Like it's
Right.
not at all because that, you know, just because you shouldn't be able to contact them either
Right.
because, why would you message somebody you didn't want to message you back besides to just be a complete and utter dick? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
I don't agree with that on that basis either because
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he ended up filing for wanting supervised visitations with the kids, and so of course I had to drop them off at the supervised place, and then the courts ended up. I mean, I still have the protective order against him, but it's for us to make contact for each other about the kids and set up
Yeah.
visitations and all those things. So I could drop the kids off at his house,
Yeah.
and he can come and drop the kids off at my house, whatever. But then I end up having to go through the whole protective order stuff again with my son because my son texted me at 11:30 at night, telling me how he felt unsafe. Him and his partner were completely drunk. They were beating on Addie. That's my daughter. She's my 8-year-old autistic daughter. She was 7 at the time, and how he would sit there and say they were beating on her, and that
HQ, look at
they
the
haven't
messages,
eaten
baby.
dinner yet. Like nobody was trying to get them fed.
Do
Nobody was
what?
trying to do
Look
anything.
at your messages.
And
Okay.
so I ended up having to go get a protective order on him again with my son. My son, they approved the protective order, but then the judge denied it and said that he was making all of it up. So now I'm having to go back through supervised visitations again. And the kids have been appointed a GAL. And I just told my son, I said, "You need to tell everything that the judge has said,
Oh, I'm
that you
sorry.
told the judge." And I said maybe they can prohibit the protective. Maybe they can say, well, this isn't the right situation for these kids, because this is what the kids endure. The kids don't want to see them, whatever the case may be, So now I have to go through all that again. But
Right. I understand. Struggles, are you okay, baby? I know, babes.
But
I
I just feel like
know.
I feel like, you know, these men, they try to take it upon themselves to somehow regain their control. You know, whether it's through the kids, whether it's through the courts, whether it's back through the ex. You know, and that's one thing I would never allow my ex to do was try to regain control of me again because that is not okay for anybody to ever do. Like the last relationship I just got out with, you know, his name is John, and I got away from him because you know he tried to do the same stuff with me, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. I'd rather be a single mom than you know continue being with these men that are gonna treat me like tea tattoo shit. You know, like
I 100% like I've been through some shit too. Um, but I'm gonna change the subject. One of the girls is having a hard time with it. Um, and I know I'm sorry. I love hearing other people's our stories. We do have a couple of girls that are like literally actively in certain situations. So yeah, she's just having a
well,
hard time with listening to it or whatever.
no, it's
But
fine.
we always have,
Can I say something before we change
yeah,
the subject though? Have
yeah.
you ever been cheated on by a man, but then kind of find out it's just not women he's cheated on you with?
Why fuck no? I've not been I've not been cheated on since I was a teenager, except for my ex-husband's. That's why we ended up divorcing, is because
Well,
he
right.
slept with my best friend.
I've been
Um,
cheated on by every relationship I've ever been in, but
my husband now is absolutely fucking amazing.
it's it's the first time I can honestly say when I found out that John cheated on me with a dude, I was like, you know what? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not okay.
Yeah, my
'Kay.
husband now is absolutely amazing. Like he he would never. He's great, but yeah.
I know that one person out there for me. I just have to find him and I'm gonna let God bring him to me because I
How old did
know
you
that
say you
God has
are?
a plan. I'm 38.
You're 38. Yeah, the reason I asked is because I'm also 38. Me and my husband's been together for 15, almost 15 years. This year will be 15 years. And yeah, I get shit all the time because I'm older than him.
How
But
old is your husband?
he's 6 years younger than me. So he's
Okay,
72.
gotcha. Does
Um,
it feel weird though being
nope.
a little bit older?
Uh, no. Again, we've been together for 15 years, but uh, yeah, he was
Yeah.
a lot younger. Like I went to his high school graduation. So,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
but I mean, I was in my early 20s. So, anyway, I don't want to get started on that because good God Almighty, fucking people, bro. Um,
I know I'll
hey,
find my Mr. Ray
struggles.
eventually.
Rose said hi, struggles. Taylor's Taylor Rose. Taylor, say hi. Say hi to your best friend. I love you.
Aww.
Struggles doesn't like my friend. She asked me if it
Is
was a
that
rat.
is that a
So do I
water
look like a
dragon?
rat? So do I look like the rat? I look like the dragon.
Is that a water dragon?
No, it's a bearded dragon.
Oh, it's a bearded dragon. He's so cute. I had some water dragons.
Yeah, see? Say, my name is Rose and I love Struggles. Tell her Struggles. Give her mooch. Give him Struggles a mooch.
Oh.
Put in the liquor.
Snuggles. She says
Struggle.
struggles. She says she wants to give you kisses.
Yeah, look how pretty and vibrant she is right now. I know this camera sucks, but she just went through a shed. So look at her. She's
Is
holding
it
on to
true
my,
when they shed it means they're getting bigger?
yeah. You see how she's holding on? Like she's like hugging my little fingers. She said, "Oh my God." It's funny though, she did that hand like this, but I bet you she's doing like this. But yeah, it just looks like she's hugging my little finger or my fingers. She's awesome.
Yes.
She suffered. Do you see her like little how her tail is all cock ass with?
Yes.
When she was only here for like a week, maybe two. Um, we she has had a different kind of cage than our other Beardy, so we didn't even think about it. But how the top of it was made, like it was plastic. I don't know. Anyway, my big fat ass cat that was on top of that shelf a second ago, um, he jumped on top of her cage and it
Mm-hmm.
fell in. And thank God he didn't get her, but it broke her little back. And we took her to um, the vet, and the vet told us that she just basically let her die. And she's still here 4 years later. Say, I may
Oh,
I may have a big bump. It just made me look like I got a big old booty. Huh.
nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
look, Sugar,
As
she's
long
trying
as
to
you're
find you.
healthy.
You see her trying to find you, Struggles? She's like,
And struggles, positive vibes to you. Hopefully, I didn't trigger anything when I was talking about my story, sweetheart.
huh? What are we trying to say? Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. I got it. Anyway, yeah, stop. Sorry, yeah. Um, H2, I sent that to you, babe. Um, she was my spirit, absolutely. Yeah, she is. Her name is Rose. And see, I just went to a shed. That's why I'm all pretty. No, I mean she's pretty anyway. But yeah, it does. I mean, she just look like she got some scoliosis going on or something. But go. Is that
Do you
not why
have
you were
another
talking?
cage for her?
No, yeah, we've had her for 4 years. But go. Are you not going outside? You were just standing there barking at me for nothing. That's what I fucking thought. Yeah, we just, it's the same cage. We just put a different lid on it that won't do that. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
I
like I
have
said,
a
she was
friend of
in
mine that had a it was some type of dragon. I can't remember, but it was like one of the bigger size dragons.
hmm
I can't remember the name of it, but it's almost like a bearded dragon, but he's a little bit bigger.
like a
But
Komodo or something.
I think that's what it was because they had him in a fish aquarium when they first brought him home, and he got so big, he ended up outgrowing the fish aquarium. So they had him running around the house.
No, I threatened to, I won't do it. But when my grandma was still alive, um,
Uh-huh.
my grandma did, and y'all, I encourage anybody to do this, okay? Because it was the best, most easiest thing. So my grandma did the thing where, like on larger furniture, she wrote our names on the back of it, like who it was supposed to go to. She wrote our names on the back, and like kind of like a will, but she just labeled it for us. I don't know. So I told her that when she passed, and I got her curio cabinet, that thing. I know it's
Oh,
dark as
that's
shit, but
pretty.
her curio cabinet. I told her I was gonna make it into a terrarium. She said she would haunt me. So, needless to say, I didn't do it. Last thing I need is for her to come haunt me.
Yeah, I know. I would go to my best friend's house, and she'd have that dragon that
Move,
running around the
move.
house,
Yeah,
and
see,
she'll sit there and she'll tell me, she's like, "Hey, just let you know, Sparkles is running around the house," and I'm like, "Sparkles is running
our
around
bi-
the house," and she's like,
our
"Yeah,
bigger
Sparkles is running
one,
around the house."
our bigger one that we lost like last year, maybe the year before. I don't remember. Uh, he did too. With the dogs. The dogs were terrified of him. Yeah. He just ran around the, the house. He had a little uh, leash and everything. Uh, he would go to the store with me. I actually registered him as a emotional support animal. We did. We have registered him for my son as as an emotional support animal. So, you know,
Right.
just
Like,
over here
I mean,
doing my
I
thing.
feel like those little dragon, animal or reptiles are so good for you because, like, I know, like,
He's a sweetie.
they
Or
could
he
scare
was a
you at some
sweetie.
point.
He loved to snuggle. Can we
Yeah.
not put our claw into my chest, young lady?
Like, I mean, I remember my water dragons and stuff.
Hold the
Like, I let them run
phone,
around the bedroom
Goofy.
around a lot,
Mm-hmm.
if I really wanted to. Like, I could let them run around all the time. And
Well,
then
did it require heat? Like, was it
the
a
yeah, like when I would clean them out, I'd let them run around the house, like run around the bedroom. It was only for like a few minutes, but they definitely needed
right?
their heat.
Well, she loves
Um,
her. She loves a bath. That's the reason I asked.
yeah, but I just know the one that my friend had. She had that thing running around the house the whole entire time, and she'll tell me Sparkles is running around, just so you know. And I'm like, "Isn't Sparkles supposed to be in a cage?" She was like,
Nope.
"No, he's so big now." And then she'd sit there and she'd grab him, and I'm like, "Oh my Lord, that is a big old thing."
Here, sit down real quick. Sit right there for just a second. Stay.
So she'll let Sparkles run around the house and he'll, get under your feet, and
Oh
when
my
he
god.
touches your feet it scares you for a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, But I mean, it's hard to get used
Shuckles is
to.
gonna come see me so she can play with Rose. Aren't you, baby? You gonna come hang out with me and Rose? Y'all, I'm trying to get this. You know how hard it is to carry, which Leonard could hold on. But obviously, because of her injury, she's a little floppy when it comes to things. But he would sit up on my shoulder if I was doing what I'm doing to her right now. He would have just climbed up on my shoulder and rode along. Um, we have a friend that she has oh, I don't remember. It's not a leopard gecko. It's something. Maybe it is. I don't know. She has one that she has like a little baby carrier for. It's funny. It is. Y'all, this is insane. Did dipshit in the comments ever tell us, like, y'all, where in the fuck is this video? I need to know because it's driving me fucking crazy. If one more goddamn person comes to me and be like, blah, 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 I'm going to be like, show me the goddamn video. Literally, I've talked to 5 different people, and you want to know what every single one of them said when I said, can you tell me where to find that video?
They don't
Anybody?
know.
I don't know. I didn't see it. She just said it existed. Like, did she make the fucking shit up then? Like, wouldn't be first time. Where's the fucking video? Where is it at?
Is this
You
about the
know
dead
damn good and
dog for
well
10
it would be
days?
shared everywhere. Do what?
Is it about the dead animal that was laying there for 10 days or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Some dumbass. What?
Uh,
Quit being an asshole, bro. No.
if there was really a video, it would be like shared all over TikTok. It would have
That's
went
what I'm
viral by
saying.
now.
That is 100% what I'm saying. Watch her, y'all.
I
When she gets mad at me because I won't do what she wants me to do, she pulls the fucking vent up because she's an asshole. Watch her. Oh, she's gonna lay down. Every time I start to record her, what do you want? Outside? Let's go. Let's go. Outside. Come on. She doesn't want to go outside. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Go. Hadley. You're not gonna sit here and bark at me, bitch. I don't know. What do you want from me? What? You're a royal pain in my ass, aren't you? All day, every
and
day.
who
She
were
is. But I just want to know where the damn video is. Like, no one can tell me. I want to see it. So, it's insane. I swear to God. So, the only thing I can think of that they're probably talking about is when OO was in the hospital and my cat passed away. But as soon as the family got home, it was taken care of. Like I just
I mean, what? I mean, who are they saying killed whose animal? Like, that's
they're
what I'm
saying
confused on.
uh, there's and I don't know H2 especially. I don't know if what was being said yesterday that they thought quote somebody on the panel said. I don't think that that is entirely true because somebody that was not in that live said the exact same thing. But anyway, basically that
Well, that's disgusting.
ain't it? I,
Thing is, like, I feel like at some point, like, okay, animals they die, you know, and I mean whether they're in the woods or whatever, and we can't get to them, and it's been however long, that's one thing. But if someone legitimately killed an animal and it was there for
no,
10 days and still didn't do anything,
they're yeah.
it would be viral
It,
by now.
but that's so exactly, and it's so fucking stupid because that happened what 4 years ago when my animal passed away, just passed away, was not left in the floor for anything hoopty hoopty plop plop like these dumbass motherfuckers are saying. Yeah, no, I just can't. I
Like,
can't. There are so
I've
many
lost my
fucking
cat.
things that I learned that I did on this fucking app every fucking day, and it's weird. And I
Yeah,
proof
like,
that they have no. They're just sitting here spitting out shit to for
mhm.
what? For what?
Take a breath, Victoria.
Got fucking friends that's got to change their damn shit because motherfuckers can't be nice.
Right.
I'm so
I just
damn
lost my family cat like a week ago. And it took me 2 days to finally get her buried because you know it's freaking cold. You're not gonna be able to break no ground. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my grandfather with his utensils because he's got all the right utensils to dig a hole that can break or chop up a ground. That's hard. And I had to get him to come help me. Like people make things out to be them as bad as it's not supposed to be.
look at the chat. Don't say it out loud. That's the reason I put it in chat. But that is what they're saying it passed from.
Oh shit.
And again, the last animal, last cat. Stop, Hadley, bro. Stop. Sorry, my damn dog is fucking sitting here barking at me, and I don't know why. Anyway, was my cat. It passed away while I was at the hospital with my husband or with my husband, shit, with my baby. When he got put in Nashville, 4 years ago. Now, but that happened while my kids and my husband were down there visiting their little brother that they hadn't seen in fucking 2 weeks. And it happened while they were gone. The dogs got out of their kennel and bam chicka blam blam. And sadly, that's what happened. And then when my family got home, my husband found it, called me, let me know, and then went outside and fucking buried him. I
Oh
don't know
my
where the
god.
fuck this 10 days in the damn floor. I swear to God, I hate fucking people. Who the fuck knows, girl? Who the fuck knows that would do that to an animal?
People
But
are sick.
and then I want every single one of you fuckers. Yes, it's weird. I get that. But go call any place to get a lizard cremated. Please call them and ask them, okay, well, if I can't do it in the next 24 hours, what should I do with the animal until I get the money? Every fucking one of them is going to tell you only way to preserve them is to put them in a freezer. I did not put the lizard in a freezer with food. It was by itself. The freezer was fucking up anyway. God
Yeah.
damn it. People piss me off.
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, people make so many accusations to make somebody look like they're this big bad person when they're really not. And
They have
again,
no
that's the
fucking
whole
idea. They just
facade.
lie. and
Yeah,
lie
like
and lie and lie. Like, and this is the thing too, because all my people can tell you, I do my very, 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 very best. Sometimes, yes, I fuck up and I don't really think before I speak. But certain people know with their platform and their hold on, I gotta do air quotes, accountability and credibility, that all it takes is for you to say one thing and then the whole internet thinks it's true. Although I know she doesn't give a damn, I do. You know, like
yeah.
basic math skills, you know. I'm sorry if
I
you
mean,
don't know.
no, I mean, like,
We did a
and
deep dive to we did a deep dive into my life for 5 months.
mm,
Please tell me how ridiculous it is that this person studied my life, looked into my life for 5 whole months, 5 whole months, just to the very first video already be wrong less than 2 minutes in.
I mean,
On a
imagine,
very
okay,
basic thing that everybody knows.
right. Well, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people, they put on this
Oh,
facade, like they're better than everybody else, and they want to sit here and they want to deep dive into somebody else's life, deep dive in their own, because you don't know what they're had. They have their own skeletons in their own closet. Lord knows what they do to their animals. Like us, we
to
have
come
kids
up with
who are
that shit,
human.
that's what I said the other day, but it wasn't about
Exactly.
animals.
But I mean, we have kids. We have human kids. We love our kids. You know, we love our animals. Whatever, our animals are also our kids. We're going to sit here and we're going to do our best to take care of these animals. Our animals, like my family cat, she was old. She died of old age.
Oh, that cat right there was my baby, man. I loved him so much. His name was Charlie, and I
Yeah,
mean I love
like
my other babies too. But god damn it, I'm sorry.
no, honey, you're fine. But I mean,
Emotional.
like I cried for days over this cat because this was my family cat. Like I got her when my daughter was just was itty bitty, and and I found this cat on the side of the road, and I brought her home and I gave her home and I loved her and I took. I mean, when I found her, she was emancipated. She was not taken good care of, you know. And I feel like at some point, like it broke my heart because I had to wait 2 days to get my cat cremated, but I couldn't break that ground. That ground was hard as hell, And I mean, the cold weathers that we've been getting,
I
I mean, you're
called
not
the
gonna break a
fucking
ground.
I
But
called the
I,
fucking thing to have our lizard cremated, and it was going to be like I'm almost positive, and I keep saying this because I don't want somebody to be like she's lying, but I am almost positive that it was like 475, possibly 375.
yes, Doozy, that's
I
the
said,
name.
you
I,
know,
I said it wrong.
whatever, and these motherfuckers just I don't know. They told me the place told me that the only way to preserve him would be to have put
Stick
him in a
him in the
freezer.
freezer.
And lo and motherfucking behold, I had a freezer that was about to get taken to the fucking dump. Well, at least it wasn't in my house anymore. And yeah, that I put him in a Ziploc bag like they told me to, and placed him in the fucking deep freezer for 3 days until I realized I'm not going to be able to get up this money, and even if I do, like we're going to need it for other things. So I talked to my son. I made him this little memorabilia because I was going to make him obviously something with the ashes, and I made him this little memorabilia thing. Where's my phone at? I'll show you. And I'm just fucking fed up with it. Shut the fuck up or show me what you're talking about. Point blank period. Quit spreading your fucking weird ass narrative just because you think you can. It's disgusting. God dang it, people. You know what? I'm not getting into
I
this
mean,
today. I'm not getting
I
into
see
this
it on the
today. I'm
news.
going to talk about Valentine's Day things, and I'm just not. I'm gonna not attempt to assassinate. What?
I mean,
What?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Hold on.
if no, you're fine.
Oh, on. Oh, and hold. Never. Should I?
But if this was all true, it would be
I
so
mean,
viral because there has been
that's what
places
I
in
said.
Virginia I have seen where people have been arrested for neglect of the animals, neglect of the children, because they have dead animals in their floors, where the point to where the animals who are dead have leaked out whatever was in their body,
Who is
their
that? Hold on.
fur, their skin, everything was deteriorating.
Somebody, mods. Somebody tell me who that person is. Uh, John.
Dude,
John.
oh, he came from my side.
Did, oh, okay. So he's never mind. I'm sorry. I thought never mind. Okay, good. I'm sorry. He said obviously your name Kay, but I thought somebody was talking like accidentally. It was a mistype, and they were talking about my daughter Jay, and I was about to say that wasn't the same cat, but okay. Yeah, sorry. No, my daughter Jaden had a cat. Her name was Runty. Like the fucking mama didn't want it because it was a runt, and like we had to help bottle feed it and shit, and it was her cat forever and ever. Uh, she like smart as fucking hell because I had a bunch of kids and couldn't like, you know, I probably wouldn't have noticed if the cat wasn't running around at least for a little bit, right? And she was so smart because she knew I'd be standing there washing dishes at least once a day, and she was laying in front of the sink every time I went over to the sink. She was just right there, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was because she was trying to tell me that she wasn't okay. And
No, but I mean, like, there's
you're
just
good.
there's certain things in this
And
whole
then
situation. If there was any truth or facts, it would be a viral video. I would just, girl, I would just block the freaking haters that blame this video because I've been scrolling on TikTok for freaking 4.5 freaking years. Never once came across a video like that. Secondly, if
what?
there was
Hold on.
what
It's so weird that we're having this conversation. But I just got a text. God bless. One of the girls, their daughter came in at 3 o'clock in the morning, hysterical. She had hit a fucking um, cat, but it didn't kill it. So it didn't kill it. So she called 911. The cop came out and told her to leave. He was going to shoot it and put it out of its misery. But they can't discharge a firearm like that, can they? I don't know if they can or not, but like, what
they
the
can
fuck?
with deers, but I mean, if you was to take a cat to a vet, they can save its life.
No, but they're not going to do that for a stray. I mean, maybe if that a chip, but that's weird. I don't know. That's just a weird thing. Um, Whatever. Now, I mean, I started to say something a second ago, and I can't even really remember. But oh, the things that they come up with, like you wonder what's in their brain that would allow them to come up with this shit, right? Like you you don't just come up with shit out of the blue without being able to have that sick twisted mind, right? Like
Right.
it's I don't know. H2, what do you think?
I mean, if that was even the case, you would have been charged with a crime, and you
No,
wasn't.
yeah. I mean, but there's a lot more to that. But what do you think? Not
Right.
just necessarily the cat thing, H2, but like the shit that they come up with, the nasty, vile, off the chart shit.
Yeah.
You have to have a pretty disgusting imagination to be able to come up with it, right? Like the thing about the reason Nathan actually stayed with me. Like, who the fuck just comes up with that shit?
I don't know.
Stupid
Right?
people.
So, how many people are in here? 44. Anyway, I was in active addiction for a long while, right? Um, well, not a, whatever, a couple years, a couple few, whatever years. And I, obviously, my husband stayed with me during this time. Now, people have their mind set on that basically that he chose me over the children, blah, 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 blah. But that's not the case. There was way more to that. And again, I tell this every single time because I can't explain it right now. If you go back to some of my earlier videos, you'll get your explanation. I just can't say it again right now. Anyway, but that, but like I said, he chose me over the kids, which is not what happened. But all of a sudden, when I started into my recovery, we have this amazing little story that comes out. And this person is saying, I was going to say insinuating, but am I right in say she was saying, not insinuating, right, y'all? Um, you you know what I'm talking about, right? H2.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I know what you're saying.
Well, no, I was just anyway.
Yeah.
So this particular person had a theory, okay, that the only reason my husband would have stayed with me is if I was hiding a deep, dark secret for him, insinuating that my God, that makes me sick to my stomach, that my grandbabies were possibly my husband's. And that's the reason he stayed with me through addiction. Because who in the fuck would stay with somebody through that? Who in the fuck would love an addict enough
True
to stick
fucking
that
love.
egg?
I mean, didn't you take
Right?
vows till death do us part and all this other good stuff?
Now, I understand if, well, no, not, I don't understand that part of it. But if it truly was that I was chosen over our children, that's fucked up. I mean, 100%. But that's not what happened. That would have never happened on either one of our sides. But this is what I want you to make sense of. Well, not want you. I just want you to think in your brain because the very next week, I think it was the very next week, they started telling everybody, and again, I want to reiterate, I am stating something that is not facts about what has happened. This is clearly just what other people were saying. Okay, do we understand? We understand.
It's
Okay.
rumors.
Yeah, well, I don't want people to be able to run and be like, oh, this is what she said's going on. So it's what other people said were going on. Anyway, right after he made that, or they made that statement that that's the only reason he would have stayed with me, they started telling people that he had unsupervised visits with the children, but I did not.
Hmm.
But the other is true too. They can't figure it out. Their brain cells don't work, I reckon, and they can't figure it out because that don't make no damn sense. How can both of those be true? They're not. Neither one of them, actually. Well, okay, never mind. I'll shut up. At the time, neither one of them. Regardless, I don't know. It's all just insane. The nasty, disgusting shit that they come up with. I mean, like I've stood at the end of the bed rooting my teenage daughters on to get pregnant. I've what the little cat thing now. They acted like I put the damn bearded dragon, like mix it in with the soup or something. Uh, like, what are some more crazy out of this world shit that's been said about me, y'all?
Girl,
I don't know. There's a bunch, and it's so gross. It is so gross.
I've
Like,
never once heard this rumor, so I would say that this is not viral. This is just stuff that they're making up for clout and views and all
I,
this other stuff. There's no video out there because if it was, I would have
I
told you firsthand. I watch this thing day in, day
100%.
out.
Like, that's that's the thing, is that if the video was out there, everybody would be sharing it everywhere. It would have been in my inbox. That dumb cunt over on Discord would have said, "How do you gonna explain this?" Because that's what she does about everything. That's funny though too, y'all. The one that I showed, I almost dropped you. The one that I showed that had wrote me every day that 1 month, right? Um, she's still writing me every single day over there. It's hilarious. But anyway, I don't know. It's all just insane. My friends can't even say hello. Fuck, people that don't even know me can't even say hello because these bastards are going to just start talking shit yet again, as they fucking always do. It's weird. It's uncalled for. And, like, what the actual fuck is wrong with people? I wish that I
They
could.
have nothing better else to do but sit here and freaking talk all the mad crap about
No, but they all
people.
have jobs and don't have time to sit on the internet all day. That's literally like their excuses. But
Yeah,
then we're
I'm at work
sitting
and
on
I'm
the
on the
internet
internet.
all day. What?
I'm at work and I'm sitting on the internet.
Right? I mean, oh. Oh, yeah, I'm faking a knee injury because can y'all not do that crazy shit? Anyway, I'm faking a knee injury because, I can just like make an MRI look like I yes, I'm feeding my dogs fucking leftovers because I don't have no dog food right now. Before somebody says, "What the fuck is she doing?" Uh,
I feed my dogs leftovers. Ain't no shame in that.
I'm feeding them simply salad. I hope it doesn't fuck their whole ass stomach up. I really do.
No, it shouldn't.
Anyway, um, yeah, this crap, whatever it's called. Shit, I can't even hold. Look, this fucking tablet is awkward as hell. That shit.
Oh, pasta salad.
Yeah, it's called Simply Salad. I think. Here, Gracie, here, come on, you come with me because the big assholes will fight you over this. Come on, Gracie, Gracie, Gracie.
My
No,
dog
just Gracie.
stole a
Come
slice
on.
of pizza last night. I hope I don't come home to dog
There you
mess
go, Gracie.
today.
There you go.
My
The
dog ate a pizza and didn't mess up
oh
her stomach, so you should be good.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just hope it doesn't hurt the little belly shit. But now they're gonna get pizza. Because God only knows. I don't know. Oh, that's what I wanted to do real quick before we get off here. Hold on, it's got to cool down. I warmed it up too much. Where'd my phone go this time? I need ideas. Again, if anybody wants to come up, you can. Where's
Like
my
ears.
ideas? Y'all, and I haven't even set up Siri yet, so I don't know where she's at.
Ooh, Doozy's making spinach Alfredo pizza. That sounds
What?
good.
Oh my goodness. Isaac last night said he's going to post some. Oh, there it is. How long has it been since I was in the bathroom fixing my hair? That's when my phone is. Anyway, um, Isaac said he was about to post some videos of like uh, whatever. I can't even think right now. Good, like cheap, easy meals. Good thing they. What? Spinach pizza? What in the fuck are you doing to those poor pizzas? Poor pizza putting spinach on that shit. Weirdos. Yeah, I found it. Okay. I'm going to show y'all things that I've done, and not like a lot of them, but I'm going to show y'all things that I've done, and I want y'all to help me come up with something, um, like creative. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me figure. Get off my screen, bitch. Okay. So we're doing Valentine's Day. So we have these little burlap thingamabobbers.
Oh,
Um, and it was a tic tac toe. So they get how many ever you would need. X's and O's on the little cube, and then a little pouch that you can play on the back of. And I even went through and put everybody's name on their little whatever that is pouch thingy. Okay, this one was like a super quick one. We did. I think he was in preschool at the time, but we did the little go or the squeeze it things, and it says "You're my main squeeze." This is the notorious one that we did, and each kid just got to come up and get a big candy and like 3 or 4 suckers.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my daughter's having this thing on Valentine's Day that I'm going to attend to.
H2's gonna tell me
But
that.
it's for donuts and coffee for the adults, and I get to stay for the Valentine's party.
Yeah, we do all the time. Do y'all not do that all the time? We stay,
Um,
like our school has always been to where we could stay.
I never really get to do
Look,
it with my
for those
daughter.
of you who didn't get to see, look at that. That was Finley's. Hold on, let me turn down the brightness. That was what Mackenzie had gotten for Finley's decorations. How awesome is that? She
That's
said it was only
beautiful.
$30 on Amazon for all that. And then there was like, I wish I would have gotten a picture of it, but they were like boxes and they were stacked on top of each other and they spelt out one, two. But it was like, like the cake boxes where it's got the film and you can see through it. It was just those cardboard with those and little balloons inside of it. And then it said, well, the O was like a snowflake because that's the theme. And yeah, I thought that was super cute.
Yeah,
Well, we need to do that for the kids. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, the candy thing. Which one are you talking about? The big one? I'll show you in just a second. Or put it back up in just a second. I need to find these other ones. Oh, okay. And then we did um this. I turned the brightness up again because I was having a hard time. Okay, we did this. Um, did H2 see that? I'm gonna get in trouble. Do you see it? Isn't it cute? I made it's a Yoo-hoo Reese's, the little mini things, and then a Hershey's. I made little race cars.
that is awesome. I'm gonna have to do that for my son because he's a YooHoo person.
Yeah, that one says racing into Valentine's Day. We made a Valentine's box. And this one, is a little iffy. But look, can you tell me what is it? What is it?
A hot air
It's
balloon?
yeah. I'm a mess. I know I am
I
crazy. Are
like
you showing the little box,
those.
baby? Maybe not. Yeah, hot air balloon. Oh, and then a football field. Crazy. Did you mean to get in a box, love? Earth the crazy oil? Nope. I don't know. I'm dyslexic.
I
Five,
like that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
One.
Deuces. Um. But yeah, and then there's more. Like we did the little mini sodas in the like the bottles. Ooh, probably cans would work too. We made like little labels for them that said I soda like you.
Mhm.
What's something else that we did? I don't know. I just want another idea because I'm out of ideas. Hey, I do not fucking think so. Absolutely
Oh,
fucking not. You're not doing that. The dogs just got into a fight or started yipping at each other. Here, Emmy. Emmy. No.
yeah.
Come on,
My
Gracie.
two German
Gracie,
shepherds
that
did
way.
that
Gracie,
yesterday.
go. Do what?
My two German shepherds, my male and female. My female had 11 babies,
Oh,
and I couldn't
shit.
find. Yeah,
That's a
I
lot.
couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't find homes for five of them, so I decided to keep them and raise them as mine. And
My my youngest daughter wants a dog. When the cat thing happened, another dog I meant to say, when the cat thing happened, with what we were talking about a second ago, Emmy, um we it was her dog that did it. It was a pit. We never had issues before, whatever. That was a touchy subject too. Thankfully, though, she was not put down. We have a friend that works for the Humane Society, and she found her a nice little home that didn't have no cats in it. So anyway,
yeah, but yesterday the my female mama and female daddy,
I'm listening.
he had intentions of playing with her, but he's blind. He had a stroke, and it caused him to go blind. And she decided that she wanted to snip at him, and she sank her teeth into his face. And I had to whoop her ass.
Yeah. Oh, don't say that. You're gonna. They're gonna tell you. Say you're an animal herder.
Oh
I'm
fuck
just
off.
fucking like fuck all of it. Fuck all of it, y'all. Fuck it all. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Hey. I'm trying to think. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize there was one without it. Can y'all please, for the love of God, tell me what that looks like?
I
Do
have
you
no
see the
idea.
little, like it's got a little ring around it and everything?
It looked
To
like a middle
me,
finger.
that's not what I was thinking. Girls.
Maybe maybe a penis.
No, I was thinking Shasha. Edie's. That's what I was thinking. Edie's, like for real. And
Right.
but as a nursing mama, or obviously I've nursed for like, I added it up the other day and it's way too fucking long. I forgot how many years it was though, right off the top of my head. But anyway, um, have you ever seen a diagram of what it looks like when a baby's eating and like how much
Yeah.
that shit stretches down, literally down their throat? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's first thing my head went to. I'm sorry. God forgive me. Here, got another piece of pizza.
I
There
don't
you
know. It
go.
looks like a
Yeah,
middle finger to me, though. Honestly.
looks like an Edie to me. Um. Anyway, LOL. Hey, ask her how the pup bear got his name. It's cute. How'd the pup bear get its name? You dumbass. Whatever. KK.
So
Okay. I didn't know if you heard me.
we we were holding him on the bed, and
Hold on,
I
wait.
swear to God, it sounded,
Is this your significant other?
huh?
Is this your significant other? Is
This
it
guy.
yeah, the person down there. Is that your husband or whatever?
This is my my boyfriend.
Okay.
He just
That
calls
would be a
himself
significant
husband or
other to
whatever,
you.
but
Hey,
no, he calls
Fred.
him husband, but no, he's my boyfriend.
Okay.
But we were
Sorry.
sitting on the bed and everything like that, and we were playing with the puppies, and
Mhm.
screams out, "Hi, Bear!" Like the puppy. I swear to God, it sounded like he said, "I'm Bear," and I'm like, the heck. So I just stuck with Bear since then because I swear he called himself Bear.
That's what we have. That's what my niece, when her baby sister was born, they, my stepmom was changing her diaper or whatever, and
Hmm.
my older niece, the big sister to that one, said she asked her to throw away her itty bitty diaper.
Not crazy.
And what is it, babe? Gotta run. All right, love. Thank you for sticking around. Um, but yeah, so my stepmom handed her, and she said, "Can you go throw sister's itty bitty diaper away?" And we called that child Biddy for the rest of her fucking life. But her name was Biddy. Her name, her name
Oh,
actually Alyssa, but yeah, we call her Biddy. Oh, Lordy
my
mercy.
mom had a cat called Itty Bit.
Itty bit. There's
Yeah.
a person on this app called Itty Bitty. Itty Bitty Kitty. Itty
Oh.
Bitty Titty Kitty. I don't know. I don't know. Itty Bitty
Yeah,
Titty.
no, my mom, when she got the kitten, my mom found her next to the dumpster at her work. So my mom brought the cat home and she was like, "Look what I found." And I was like, "Oh, it's so cute." And
Go ahead.
my mom told me that she was maybe like 2 weeks old. So my mom had still bottle feed her. And when she was feeding her, she made this cute little baby noise. So that's how she got her name, Itty Bitty.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen a dubia? Hey,
Uh-uh.
trigger warning, trigger warning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I wish y'all could see this. She's trying. So y'all are inside. Obviously, you see that, right? Y'all are
Um,
inside the cage. Hold on, let me see if I can get.
what do you feed her?
These are these. Anyway, she was trying to get the screen because yeah. Come on,
Struggle says, "What the heck, Victoria?"
get it, Miss Ma'am. Come on. I'm trying to get her to eat for y'all. Do y'all hear that? She's tapping the screen. She was tapping the screen. That would have been great if that would have picked up, you know. I'm gonna see
Oh,
y'all like this.
yeah.
Watch out! Don't let me see you on your finger. Dude, look at that close up, y'all. Here go Miss Ma'am. Here, eat it. Where did that one go? Look, eat it. Eat it for Strugs. Get it, sweet girl. Oh, she got it. All right, let me put the normal way this time. You can have the rest of them. You ready? You
How
want
many
your
does she eat?
uh? She normally she does crickets and this, but look at her go. Hold on, shit. I hate that. I don't like the way the freaking thing. Like
She
there.
says, "You're just teasing me now."
Yeah. Here, over here. There you go.
How many does she eat a day?
Normally she eats crickets as well, but well, I always have to catch myself. I'm sorry. That normally she gets crickets, like I said, and because they were pissing a certain person off because of how loud they are, she fed them all to them. Hold the front door. Oh shit. Um, um, where in the fuck? y'all. I put they were on top of the cage, and where the fuck did that go? I had a shoebox on top of the cage. The shoebox, I'm so confused. The shoebox had the dubias in it, but it also had superworms in it. And I have no fucking clue where the superworms are. I swear on everything. Y'all.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Well, they're in a container, but I know damn good and well. Never mind. I can't say. But somebody put them in a basket. Watch out, baby. I will get you some more water. Anyway, it's okay. I found them. At least they weren't the dude. I'm terrified. That is the biggest thing I'm fucking terrified of, is that those motherfuckers are going to get loose at my house.
Yeah,
Please.
that would be scary.
Oh, Lord, please help this girl. I love you, struggles. Yeah, but those big things I was just showing you, do you know what those are? Like, what species of bugs they are?
They look like either a hard beetle or another form of a roach.
Cockroach, yeah. They're called dubias. But yes, absolutely. It's a roach. I pay for roaches. Can you believe that? I pay 15 cents a piece for them. I pay for crickets too.
Oh, you can just go outside and find a cricket.
You know, you would think, but like also, so like we would, even though like you can use super worms to fish or other worms to fish, you wouldn't want to go to like the bait and tackle and get them, because the bait and tackle is literally just to lure um a fish in, right?
Hmm.
uh as opposed to these crickets are like, they're fed properly. They call it gut loaded, in everything, so it's a little different. But yeah, I wish, because damn, bait is so much fucking cheaper than this garbage. Why are you so squeaky today?
Mm.
She literally, look, struggles. She needs to vacuum. She's got all kinds of skin all over her thing. Look at that. Believe that? Should I feed it back to her? Look, one of the littles thought that was so cool, like how she sheds her spikies too.
So
And
is she
that,
allowed to eat her skin?
no, sometimes they do. Typically, it's on accident though. I was just being funny because of struggles. I
Well, I didn't know if they were
mean,
able
it's
to do that or
literally
not.
all
So
over her cage. Oh, that's what I was going to show you earlier. I'll show you in just a second. Don't let me forget. So since we couldn't cremate my sons, I did something else for him for a memorabilia piece. Sugar, do you want one? Want one, baby? Here, take him. Him said he will be your friend. How many do you think you need for dinner, Struggles? Like, what would be sufficient? Torture the shit out of her. She hates it so bad. She was like, "What even is that?
she says no.
Is
You
that
can
in
keep
your
them.
house?" Not your cup. Oh, in your cup of tea? Is that what you meant? You misspoke. I'm sorry. In your cup of tea? She's gonna be checking the barista to make sure she didn't put soup. I didn't get a hold of her and tell her to put super worms in her tea. She knows I love her. Those are crunchy. Y'all hear that? Listen.
don't
You
know.
hear it? She's crunching, man.
That's
I love
crazy.
your struggles. I'll start being nice. I'm sorry. Don't ground me. Struggles, were you in there earlier when I said I put a certain somebody in timeout? Instead of just kicking her, I put her in timeout. I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's so funny.
She said, just stop, please.
Oh, I didn't. I really didn't. I remember I told y'all about over on Shiz's Discord that that one bitch that came for me. Um, that Shiz said, "Okay, well, if you're gonna come over here and say that shit, I'm gonna need proof." And she just kept sending her Reddit links, and she was like, "That's not proof." So then she came and started a live or like a call and was like, all right, you want to plead your case, like come over here, let's talk, like we can just talk it out, right? And she wouldn't come in. So are you on Discord, Kay? Like, have you ever been on a Discord? Oh,
Yeah, I'm on Discord.
hi.
Yeah, I'm on Discord.
Anyway, so over there, that's I can't even talk now. uh, they have a place where they exile to. Um, and theirs is called Dumb Bitch Prison. So because that girl wouldn't come and like plead her case, she wouldn't come and say whatever, they stuck her in Dumb Bitch Prison. I was like, oh God, I didn't even know how that worked or whatever, but yeah.
Like they
I
muted her.
It didn't mute her. She just wasn't able to talk in any other server other than Dumb Bitch Prison. Like she couldn't talk in any of the chats except for Dumb Bitch Prison.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Kelly. Good morning. And good morning.
Cheryl said, oh God.
Did I still call you Daisy? Good morning, Daisy. How are you?
Cheryl says, oh God. What is she oh Godding about?
Nothing.
I didn't know if it was about the super worms or what.
She's probably saying, "Oh God," about that lady being put in dumb bitch jail. I would be.
Mm.
I'm getting ready. That's why I'm not talking.
No,
No,
because that
you're
means you can't
fine.
see the chat.
Huh?
That means you're not looking at the chat.
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. That's
I
why I
find
was
that hilarious. You
answering.
can't.
That's why I was answering what Cheryl was saying. Oh God, to.
Call
I
you
find that
whatever.
hilarious.
No,
Dump bitch prison.
I, I haven't called you out your name in quite a bit. And that's not anything that needs to be hashed out on here anyway. I just don't know how somebody can do that. I just don't. I could never sit and pretend to be a friend to somebody that I despise, I don't like. I couldn't. I could not. There is no way in hell that I could have pretended like I had somebody's back or anything. So, like, I'm really wondering, like it feels like a catfish episode. Like,
Yeah.
did we mean the shit we said, or or was it all just for show? Because like it don't make no sense to me, but it is what it is. I happen to be an adult that don't have time for that shit.
I don't
I
blame you.
guarantee you, I ain't never went to not a really dog. Ugh, really dog's not there. I've never went and talked to somebody pretending to be somebody else. Never. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I don't know. Why am I the only one? Like I couldn't quote unquote infiltrate anything. I just couldn't. Like it's just not. I don't have it in me, but it is what it is. if you wanted to, um, talk, because you were talking to me when I came to you and I said what I said about that I felt bad because I heard your story on your live and I resonated with it and stuff. I came to you and I spoke to you like a real human, and then you still whatever. Like anyway. Like I said, I'm not getting into it on here. It's weird, and I'm trying to process it my goddamn self. So
Your husband tried calling you.
my phone's sitting right fucking here. Oh, sorry, baby. I'm calling you now. My phone's on silent. That's why I wasn't hearing the girls text either. Sorry, baby cakes. My phone's on silent, baby. I'm turning off. Gosh, get me in trouble, okay? Ugh.
All right. No, I just wanted to let you know we just got over here to his new place. I'm about
Okay.
to unload the truck.
Y'all all just get silent.
No, we're still here.
Daisy, how would you not know? How could you not see, honey? How could you not see a change? You quite literally have been pretending to be someone that I thought was a friend for at least 2 months. At least. Right as I figured out that I was probably over 90% sure who you were, I I I was about to message you about the whole cinnamon through the door thing and be like, "Well, damn, I guess it worked." But I don't know. Again, I couldn't pretend for shit. Yes, babe.
You know, Daisy, sometimes you gotta let sleeping dogs lie. People do change, you know? Are you still in Victoria?
Love you too.
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. There's just like this is just not what I fucking needed. There's already so much bullshit going on. I just want to fucking run and scream.
Girl, I have those moments too.
It's not just a moment though. Like I don't know. I can't explain it because I can't explain it. I
No, I do. I feel you on
Although
that.
it's good things, my entire life is a fucking madhouse right now. But as I was trying to say, I don't know what. Here, come on. I've pretended what? Hold the fuck up. I pretended what? I have never, ever, ever, ever pretended to be shit. I may have lied, about saying I was sober or something, but, back when I was still doing things, let me clarify that too, because God knows. But no, pretend to be whose friend? There's no way in hell. I couldn't. Have burner and secret accounts. Yeah, you're right. That I talk to absolutely no one on. No one. I go into lives and listen most of the time. Just recently, I've been in 2 lives under a burner. I'm sorry. I go under a burner account for 1 live because people don't need to attack this. What is it called? Um, shit. H2. What is it? Vulnerable person.
Yeah.
So I go in under a different account so that people don't happen to window lick and see that I'm in there. So y'all don't come after her. And then one other one, so I could actually sit there and be able to talk with people and not have to worry about the fuckery until, some little bitch decides to go and snitch to everybody, because God knows she knows my life way better than I do.
Just because somebody has burner or secret accounts don't make them a bad person.
And,
I
and
have
but
secret
she's saying
accounts.
that because she's been under the account that's right now, or yeah, that she's in right now, literally was my mod until a couple of hours ago. Just and was in my Discord, talking to us. Well, I'm sorry, listening to us, because they only talked once, and pretending to be a friend. And I could not. I could not. I couldn't. There's no fucking way. I couldn't. I may be able to sit here and pretend to tolerate somebody that I don't like, but I sure as fuck am not in their comment section trying to act like I'm their fucking friend. I'm just not. I don't know. It's weird, but whatever. No, I don't think you're the only one. Absolutely don't. And it's disgusting that you're not. Hold on, Vic, how many times has this happened in the past? None. Zilp, zilch, none. Absolutely none. Now, I've had friends slash mods that have, went and said shit to other people, down the line, or like when they got mad at me or whatever. But no, that's not what happened here. It's a completely different situation in my eyes, at least. That's not the same. Can one of you girls weigh in on that for me? Like, is that the same, H2? Knowing what you know, and that's the reason I'm asking you, because obviously you struggle, Darby,
Yeah.
y'all would know more so what I'm meaning. But
You're meaning like to go out of your way to be somebody's friend, even though you truly know that
well,
you hate them. Is that what you're trying to say?
the let's just use the Terry situation opposed to this. So,
Okay.
from what we understand, or from what we think, thought, whatever,
Yep.
Terry is here still being Terry, right? But yet went and told some shit that she shouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
Opposed to another person acting like a completely different person, not acting as in themselves, and pretending to be my friend, private messaging me on the backside, everything, just knowing that there's a long history of that crap behind that.
Well, I mean,
It doesn't
I
feel the
told you
same.
how I felt about Terry anyway, so
I know, baby.
maybe I don't. Maybe I can't. Don't ask me. Ask Kay.
Kay doesn't know the situation though. That's why I asked
Oh,
you.
well. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway,
still learning everything. Like I've only been in Victoria's
let
Laws for
me
like
open a box.
back to back 2 to 3
Hey,
days.
hey, hold on. Listen. Um, I'm gonna leave the mods up here, but I I don't want y'all to step in until
Nope, that's fine. I mean, I'm
if you need
Daisy.
to. Okay?
Daisy's saying she's going to be an adult about it. Then let her in a box. I mean,
All right, I've got it. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you are super bent because I
I'm not mad.
pretended. Well, you're very upset for sure. And I
I'm
understand.
disappointed. Yeah, absolutely.
I get it. I get it. So I get that. You're very upset about that. And I understand you feel pretty shitty. But let me ask you something.
Hold on,
How
wait.
do you
Why would you
feel?
think I feel shitty?
Because you've told me it's upsetting to you. When you're upset, you feel shitty, right?
No,
No?
I think you're misunderstanding. I'm not. This is. I'm not.
Your
I'm more
box.
hurt than upset. Maybe those
Okay.
type of feelings for you are the same. I don't know,
Okay.
but no, it's. I just don't understand how
Okay.
somebody could be the person that you
Okay.
are to
Okay.
me, and yeah,
Okay. I'm happy to explain.
excuse me.
The
Move.
same, you're probably feeling very much the same way that I felt when you put up a video when I had never really spoken to you other than sending you a message offering support. You put up a video accusing me of getting your video took down, and that's where this all started.
Girl,
No, let's talk it out.
come on.
Let's talk it out. No, like I sent you that message and you never responded, and that was okay. Never
Because I
got
need
upset about
the
it or
obviously.
anything. But then out of nowhere, I've got you accusing me of something that I didn't do. So that was pretty upsetting that I was offering you something that parents usually don't have here, which was support. I didn't care if you didn't want it. That's fine. But then you go and you accuse me of something and kind of pull me in. That is what pissed me off. And then after I addressed it, later on, you muted me and blocked me, which is
Okay.
whatever. Hold on, let me finish. That's whatever. I don't care. But then when you were muted and blocked, you hid behind that mute and block and you called me names bitch, cunt, whore, stupid ass McGee. And then it spiraled. So did you expect that nobody was going to retaliate to that type of behavior? You went as far as to call my child a cunt behind your mute and block.
Am I able to speak yet?
Go ahead.
Um, First off, okay, Gina, baby, you can come up if you need to, but you don't have to. First off, like, are we serious? A video?
I'm 100% serious.
Like
You
that?
accused
That's
me
that's
of doing something I
insane to
absolutely
me.
didn't do. Well, hold on. Don't you get upset when people accuse you of shit you didn't do, regardless of what it was? Does that not bother you? Are you okay
No,
with false
absolutely, it
accusations
bothers
being
me
made
when
on you?
people say that I have an animal laying in my floor dead
Okay.
for 10 days.
Well,
It upsets
to
me when
me,
people say over and over that several different
to,
caseworkers
to me, it
don't.
doesn't matter what the allegation is.
Okay,
It's baseless. It's
didn't you just
baseless.
say let me talk? And then I said, okay, can I speak yet? And now
But
you're
you're
speaking over
defending
me.
it. But you're defending it. You're comparing it. A
I'm
baseless
defending what,
accusation is
bro?
a baseless accusation, no matter what it is.
Okay.
Is it not?
Is it my turn yet?
Go ahead.
Okay. So if I was walking past you on the sidewalk and I'm like, oh my God, Jenny just spit on the sidewalk. That's a baseless accusation. But does that hurt you? I am so
You want my
sorry.
answer? You want my answer? It
No,
did.
I
You
want
know
you to let me
why?
speak for 2 seconds.
Well, you asked me a question. You said, does that hurt you? Your accusation hurt me because at that time, according to you, you had like 30,000 followers.
Okay.
And I was working on ending my CPS case. But what you did was you tagged me, which you were right. You tagged my name, which
I
was
did,
Motherfucking
which was your
Time,
name on your
which
own
I
account.
just said that,
You said
Victoria.
I
I
doxed
just
you. You
said
told
that.
30,000 people I doxed
You're
you.
right, and
And
I
I
just
didn't
owned
dox
it.
you.
Hey, take a fucking lesson. I just owned it.
But
Did
I
I not?
didn't dox you.
I
And
just
no, you
said you did
didn't
not.
own it
I
for
just
quite
took
some fucking
accountability for
time.
that before you even said
All
it.
right, this is exactly what I didn't want to goddamn happen.
Well, Victoria, I
And it's
sat there
not
and
going
said
to.
you.
All right, I'm
I
fucking
sat
done.
there and
Look,
said
big
you
adults.
that I was
Fuck
wrong.
that. I knew it was going to happen.
Shit, I
I
thought I
knew
unmuted and I
it was going to
fucking.
happen because she cannot. Oh, give me a second. Let me talk. I shut up and I let her talk. What does she do? Immediately. I can't speak on my own goddamn platform. And that's the reason she wants to be fucking public. Why in the fuck are there so many women, I'll use that term lightly, on this app that the only way they want to talk is publicly because they want some more people to see, oh, I'm standing up to the big bad Victoria. She said my name. She accused me of getting one of her videos taken down. Are you serious? 4 years of bullshit because I said, oh, shit. I get it now. I accused someone of getting a video taken down because they said that they called CPS and reported it and then couldn't take not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 different people's answers to there's nothing wrong. Um, so therefore they got even more pissed off because I said they got my video taken down. Just like kind of, I said I believed a fucking photo was photoshopped, and we do a 5-month research paper on Victoria. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Like, could you imagine being pissed off for 4 years because someone made a video response to your fucking comment stating that you got their video taken? A video on we are so mad about being accused of getting a video taken down on TikTok. We lose our shit for 4 years.
Well,
Come on.
if that's how she feels, I mean, you can't. I guess it's
My
just that.
feelings are valid.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I knew that was what was going to happen. There is a reason why none of these people want to speak privately. And point blank, point proven, right? It is what
Marley,
it is.
hold on, Victor. Marley, who are we speaking to?
She took
No.
accountability and owned it. You would not shut up long enough to hear her, right?
Well, don't say right. Everybody's trying to figure out if she's talking to you
I
or.
mean, I shut up.
Oh
I
well.
literally shut up. So I don't know who the fuck, how that would be twisted to the other side.
Well, I
I
can't
said
understand.
3 words and got talked over top of multiple times. And she was the one that wanted to come up. Like, I don't make a goddamn lick of sense, does it?
Well, she said that's where it started, but you did a lot more than just that.
Okay. And can't get past that, though. Can't get past that. And I do not remember calling your child a cunt. But if we're gonna start talking about acts of children, like, let's not forget the, sexual aspect. Disgusting shit, man. Oh, look, my husband. He's darling.
Guys just need to let this past shit go. It doesn't make any difference anymore. She's made a lot of changes. I don't understand it. It's just so much hate for two grown adult women to have so much hate that you got to make it does not make sense to me. I'm sorry. It just doesn't, Daisy. I'm sorry. I have
No,
no hate for anybody, but it's got to stop. There's got to come a point where you just say, my life is much more better than what I'm putting out.
not only that, but having hatred between the two of you for this long, don't you feel like it's exhausting by now?
I would think so. And, she has taken accountability for a lot of things. And that, you know, I just don't understand why it's got to be carried so damn far. You're adult women. Jesus Christ, I'm
Years.
60 years old. I could never, ever imagine doing that to somebody.
Years.
Her sitting here talking to me earlier, and H 2024, is my witness. It sounds like she has taken accountability for a lot of her past.
She
And
has.
and then having somebody come up into her life and want to continuously cause the same drama, it's exhausting.
And
But
Like
Daisy,
if
she,
you
another
don't
thing,
like her,
though,
move on. Block and fucking move on. If you don't like her, that's it. Let sleeping dogs fucking lie where they need to be lied.
do you ever think
okay,
maybe she
and this
doesn't
is a
want to,
little bit like more than just like a normal hate experience. This is way, way more than that.
it is.
This particular person, has an entire page that is me. An entire page that has
But that's
things like a very, very bad picture of me that they removed off of a live because, that's just what we do. This person, so once upon a time, not long ago, I'm going to start all my shit like that. One of the biggest things, okay, so like what she was talking about, the video that she is speaking on, okay, is I put up a video. We are driving across a bridge. We had this, I just drove across it again, didn't I, ladies? We had this one lane wooden historical bridge in our area. Ever since I was little, I called it the Rickety Rackety Bridge. My children love the bridge as well. Okay. We're about to go across it. They asked if we could go down that road. We're about to go across it. I stop at the beginning of the almost said railroad, sorry, at the beginning of the bridge. Okay. And I hold on, Emma, and I unbuckle the baby. I think he was 2 at the time. So that he could stand up in the window and he can see the water, right? And I have the window cracked. I think it's like halfway down. I don't remember. I'd have to try to go find the video. I'm sure they've got it reposted 20 times somewhere. And they're looking at the water. Okay. She made a statement that was not safe or what the fuck ever she said on there. Okay. And then the video got taken down. I appealed it. It got put back up. Okay. I replied to her comment and I said, ha ha ha, like you're trying to get my video taken down, hoopty hoopty, right? Because she was like one of literally the only negative comments. I do know more happened after that, but at that point, she was one of the only negative comments. Okay. When I replied to her, I said, Jenny, whatever the fuck, I think it was her middle name. I said that because that was her name on TikTok. That is what it said beside her comment. And she lost her shit. Not even about me accusing her of getting the video taken down like she is now. She lost her shit on me because she said I doxed her. How crappy was I to say her name on a platform with this many, like she just said, 30 something thousand people on it? I doxed her. It was her name on TikTok. She put it as her name on TikTok. So the original issue was I doxed her, even though I absolutely did not. Now, whatever that bullshit, right? Fast forward to CPS was contacted because, I doxed her, right? CPS was contacted and